furious uprising. Yeah, this ain't just a song, it's our war. Tell it that ELLE is in the building, no bullshit, only raw truth. We ride or die for every soul neglected, every secret kept. Turn up the bass and let our explicit message shatter the silence. Haters, your venom only makes a fire burn hotter. It's time to expose the rot, it's time for real talk. Step up or step aside, cause the revolution just began. Step into the arena where deception meets its end. Truths are heavy artillery, no facade. In memory of Daddy, who laid the foundation for this furious uprising. Yeah, this ain't just a song, it's our war. Tell it that ELLE is in the building, no bullshit, only raw truth. We ride or die for every soul neglected, every secret kept. Turn up the bass and let our explicit message shatter the silence. Haters, your venom only makes a fire burn hotter. It's time to expose the rot, it's time for real talk. Step up or step aside, cause the revolution just began. Step into the arena where deception meets its end. Truths are heavy artillery, no facade, no pretend. She's the lioness roaring against the night. Her words slicing through bullshit, each line a burst of light. Born from pain and blazing fire. In memory of Daddy, who laid the foundation for this furious uprising. Yeah, this ain't just a song, it's our war. Tell it that ELLE is in the building, no bullshit, only raw truth. We ride or die for every soul neglected, every secret kept. Turn up the bass and let our explicit message shatter the silence. Haters, your venom only makes a fire burn hotter. It's time to expose the rot, it's time for real talk. Step up or step aside, cause the revolution just began. Step into the arena where deception meets its end. Truths are heavy artillery, no facade, no pretend. She's the lioness roaring against the night. Her words slicing through bullshit, each line a burst of light. Born from pain and blazing fire. In memory of Daddy, who laid the foundation for this furious uprising. Yeah, this ain't just a song, it's our war. Tell it that ELLE is in the building, no bullshit, only raw truth. We ride or die for every soul neglected, every secret kept. Turn up the bass and let our explicit message shatter the silence. Haters, your venom only makes a fire burn hotter. It's time to expose the rot, it's time for real talk. Step up or step aside, cause the revolution just began. Step into the arena where deception.
Hey guys, can you guys hear me? I'm hoping this can go smoothly for, once in a lifetime. Maybe, possibly. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Thanks for being here. I love it. Love it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Red Metal, Holly Berry, Shauna, Noel, TK. You guys are the best. I really just am grateful. If you guys can hear me, I'll be real grateful though. Hopefully you can hear me. Oh, thanks, Metal. It's not my mama's birthday. Don't tell her that, TK. Thank you, Noel. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I love you. I'm not old until tomorrow, but I thought I'd go live a little later. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna go sit. I have literally it's okay. We're not gonna be pissed off today. Nothing gonna piss us off today. But I'm gonna do what I did last time and sit right here. Let me know if you guys can hear me better right here. Hopefully you can. Yeah. I got notes. I gotta make sure I have my notes in front of me anyway. I don't knock down my office. Okay, I need to rearrange anyways. Okay. Thank you, Thomas. I just actually printed your email out. Thank you so much. Honestly, thank you. You are so kind. I am blessed. I'm blessed with all of you guys, literally. And I truly want to say thank you for just being you guys. You guys are, hold on, I'm gonna try to put my headphone in like better. You guys are the reason I'm still here, and I didn't even pay attention that I missed my like 1 year as a. I think I maybe said this to you guys, but I missed my 1 year. Um, anniversary of just being, like, on YouTube, and so that was, like, August 20th, and so I'm just grateful, I'm blessed, you guys, I really, truly am, and I don't know I wouldn't be here without most of you good, wonderful, lovely souls, and thank you just for supporting me, being here, and I thought I'd be live a little later, but I don't think I'll make it till midnight, but, um, midnight, I shall turn old, and it's a new chapter, and I'm so glad some of you are here for me, you know, to go into that new chapter. So, I am grateful, there's a lot of crazy things happening in this world, you guys, and so we have to count our blessings, right? And I count all of you as blessings, so thank you for being here, and if you're new here, Rusty, hi, never seen you in here before, if I missed you before, sorry, but welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm getting rusty. And Red Metal, good to see you too. Thomas, everybody who's here, Holly Berry, everybody. I love all of you. You guys are amazing, beautiful, lovely people. And so, thanks. I love you guys. Thank you, Red Metal. I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna give it a couple minutes for anyone else who decides they want to hear what I have to say, but I'm really here because I need to share not just about my thoughts on Brian and what's going on lately, but also I shared before I did a couple of videos on Robertson, and he's a man in Texas and he's autistic and he's about to be executed next month if something doesn't change. And he's innocent, and this is a huge deal, but I'll share more in just a few minutes with you guys. But I just love you guys. Thank you for being here. And I keep saying I kept saying I'm gonna do a video on Robertson, but the autism thing really bothers me with Brian and how mainstream media has portrayed that kid. Like, dude, he's not what you're making him out to be. So what if he's a little weird? I was born in '85, and I swear, after working many years with autistic children, I guarantee I was on the spectrum of some kind, also autistic with ADHD. And that doesn't make you a killer. Like, it just doesn't, you guys. And so I feel for Brian's parents. I feel for him. I feel there's a lot going on that this whole thing should have been handled different. And now we have a young man in a prison cell for 4 lifetimes over. Um, it's really disappointing. Um, Red Metal says, "I'm 41 and we've been programmed to trip." Yeah. Well, I almost lost my mind with this case, so I think that I swear though, I swear, I was not in, like, the GATE program. This is the stuff I'm looking into now because it's really concerning to me. But I swear I wasn't, but I swear I was taken to a dark library when I was in school and did weird things that they have people do. Now I hear horror stories about what was actually happening. I don't think that happened to me, but if so, I've not remembered that. But hopefully that's not the case. But Red Metal, I think I'm at the end of my midlife crisis. Yeah, I've been there for a minute, but, I think with age comes wisdom, and we're blessed to be here. Everyone gets to be here and wake up tomorrow even, you know? So as much as life can be tough, it also we're here for a purpose. All of us have a purpose, and if we know we have a purpose, then we need to find our purpose, right? And so I don't know, y'all. I'm a little lost. I'm always lost in life, but I found myself, and I think that you do that. And I don't know how people have done it and had kids at young ages because that's a hard job, and it won't be my job, but it's a hard job, and I commend anyone who's had to go through anything hard, but having kids is hard, y'all, and having kids in this day and age, that's a challenge because look at the world we're living in. That's scary. So, I don't know y'all, but it's a little I mean, I commend y'all all because 'cause I'd be like, "No, my kid's not going anywhere. You're staying home. You're hating me because you don't get to go nowhere unless I'm going with you." Like, seriously, my dog lives that life, so can you imagine my child? My child would be like, "My mom's a psycho." And red metal, you know quite a bit, and we still need to talk finally getting back on, like, being normal again, kind of, and I really would love to talk to you about the whole Mormon thing and just learn about some things because I know you know some of the stuff. Like, it just would be cool to hear your perspective if that's how you grew up. But yeah, um, yes, TK, and I love you, girl. Thank you for always being there. You're a great friend and great red metal. I will definitely get a hold of you because I'm gonna start trying to have guests on and do some things. I think on Thursday, I'm gonna have Criminal Mind Hold on, um, and anyone who's listening to this, I want people to understand because I know that Outcast had him on the other day, and I was in my bed, and I was so excited because I have gotten so much information from TikTok from Criminal Mind Halls, but we've always chatted, we've always had such a great relationship. I've always been able to share information from that channel, and so I really saw just some people were being very rude. This person was an accent. We don't live in America, and I'm not having it here. Like, if people can't handle it, then they gotta go. So hopefully, TK, you maybe will be able to be here. It'll be in the daytime, because of the time difference on Thursday, but I'm not gonna put up with bullshit. So if people gotta go, they gotta go. You guys can't hear never mind. That's weird. I'm not echoing to you guys, am I? Because I have my YouTube up, but it doesn't it's not making noise. That's kind of weird. Like, y'all, I sound okay? Okay, cool. Oh, thank you, Shanna. Appreciate you. Awesome. Okay. Well, I'm sitting on the floor next to my window just to make it easier for everybody else to hear me. I need to rearrange my office, obviously, but whatever. Thank you, Red Metal. Cool. All right. So, first off, before I get any further, I want to do this real quick. I want to remind everybody who loves Bubbly, our great Bubbly watchers, um, if you can donate, check out it's in the description box as well to donate to Bubbly. Um, we need to get Bubbly a home before the winter comes, and Bubbly has been such an amazing woman and an amazing YouTuber, and we need Bubbly and her kitty to get in a home and out of their car. And so, um, we've done really well, and thank you. I don't wanna not say thank you to every single person who's given a dollar or more, like, every little bit counts. Bubbly is loved, and I wanted her to feel loved, and I have been saying I would do this forever, and it took a little pushing, but, she deserves that, and she's, you know, put herself out there, and this case is very much on her heart like it is many of our hearts, and so I'm cutting out again. I will don't piss me off right now. See, I don't know if I should there's I don't know. I bought this fucking thing at Temu and it said it was internet for me. Hold on though. I'm in a mess. Hold on. if I end up cutting out, like, a lot, will you guys just say so? Like, tell me, and then, I'll move. I don't know where I'll move to, but, I gotta call Xfinity tomorrow because this is ridiculous. I'm paying for, like, the most expensive thing, and the people of the people don't want me to say a word, obviously. But anywho, if you guys hear me break up a lot, please just tell me. I'll move around. Okay, thank you. Thanks, Red Metal. Appreciate you. Okay. Yes, bubbly. She's just the best. And honestly, I'm so happy. Like, you guys have no idea how happy my heart has been every time I check the GoFundMe. And I will say, the Dylan Mortensen GoFundMe really truly set me off. I said, "Oh my gosh, if that's gonna happen, Bubbly is no longer allowed to tell me no. Like, we're gonna do this for Bubbly." Um, 100 plus $1,000 for what? I truly believe it's for her defense team. I really do. That's okay though. She might need it. I personally believe that these girls are gonna need help, and that being said, I that pushed me into making Bubbly allow me to do this. So, honestly, Bubbly deserves it, and I know we don't, as humans, like to ask for help, but Bubbly deserves it, and Bubbly is so loved, and Bubbly, if you hear this later, love you, girl. You're such a kind, sweet, wonderful, wonderful person. You've put your heart and soul into this, and we love you, and I need you to just be safe and happy and out of your car because I worry about you. Good night, bubs. Wait, what? Oh, who? Dylan? I'm like, you're not talking about Bubbly. Yeah, happy birthday. Buy me a slushy drink, coffee. No, you guys, honestly, I just appreciate you guys. I I have no words really, but we're gonna talk. Listen, guys. No, I know, Red Metal. Well, I was like, I know you're not talking about Bubbly. So, okay, here's the deal. We're gonna talk about Brian first, and I think that I wish I could hug his mother probably because she's probably hurting because mainstream media has portrayed this kid as this monster. They don't even talk about his diagnosis. He's just weird and he scares, and they only talk about people who talk shit about Brian. It's not that they care. They don't care. It's whatever worst story they can make about Brian Koberger is the story that they're gonna tell the world. That's ridiculous. And last night I fell asleep, but I swear, you guys, I'm going to prove Brian Koberger is related to a few people that are highly suspect in this whole situation. And I'm going to. I mean, he's he's I'm gonna go as far as I can go, but Hitler better be ready because he just better. Because his bullshit with this whole case and his ties, um, Red Metal, you might be able to help me with this because it goes way back to Melvin Amos Brannon of, U of I president, that guy. And I started looking into it and I fell asleep. But that was only because I went out the night before last and I'm old and I'm tired. So, yeah, you guys, seriously though, I'm going to prove that Brian had to have been, because why would you set Brian up? Why was Brian the fall guy? There has to be a reason, aside from the fact that he's smart and he probably, was doing his own investigation. But I'm gonna prove who he's related to. I just need a couple days and not to like I used to be able to do this all night long when I was trying to, in my mind, save Brian Koberger's life, and now he's in prison, and I'm like, "But still, we can still save Brian. We can still save Brian." And someone's gotta save Brian, you guys. Because where hold on, let me see, where did it go? Let's see. And I really believe that well, I believe the mainstream media is awful for the things they have said about him. And if I understand this correctly, um, hold on, I'm gonna share my screen with you guys. And I know you guys have probably seen this, but hold on. Um, I just it's really bothersome to me. Let me share my screen. Okay, it's bothersome that if Brian, like in my opinion, it's telling me that Brian didn't know he was autistic until February 25th of or February of 2025, like, in this, like, I don't know. Oh, yeah, February right here, like, I don't know how big it is for you guys, but hopefully you guys can see this, and I'm sure you've already seen it, so we're not gonna go over every little detail, but it says, "Have you ever been diagnosed with a mental health disorder?" Yes. If so, what was the diagnosis and when was it made? February of 2025. Autism, level 1, OCD, ADHD, and RPID. And I'll share something with you guys in 2 seconds. But in my mind, that says he was diagnosed in February of 2025. And if that's the case, then what on earth I mean, you how is that even possible? Because at the end of the day, he's lived his whole life not knowing, and all these people have been like, He's so weird. He's this, he's that." Bro, whatever girl it was, I wish I had that clip. I should have got the clip. How many of you have seen the clip where the girl was I don't know if it was a clip or if it was part of just the documents, but it's a girl talking about Brian weirding her out and him saying, "I care about your feelings." Yeah, he's a murderer, right? Like, the dude isn't gonna harm a fly, in my opinion. And then we won't even go to the and then we'll do that another time. He's not gonna harm a fly. He cared about some girl's feelings who was being a bitch to him, but he's also has it in him to talk to girls, so he's no incel. So he's slightly autistic and he's very intelligent. I mean, at 40 almost, couple hours still to go. I mean, dude's gonna bring home bank every day. So, I mean, let him be him. I'm so mad at people. I'm so mad at how they treated I'm disgusted by these people, and they get paid big bucks to do that. To not just Brian, but his family. His family, his mom. I pray to God she doesn't even watch TV anymore because it's so disrespectful. I'll tell you right now, Red Metal. Yeah, TK, I'm gonna post your thing right now. Hold on though. I'm gonna look what was I gonna look for? Oh, I'm gonna show you guys this. I have this. Oh shoot, did I not put it up here? Hold on. I think oh yeah. Oh, I was gonna make you guys laugh, but I'll make you laugh at the end, I guess, 'cause that's just random. Hold on. I get really blown away by things I see on TikTok. Um, right here. So red metal, well, never mind. I wrote it down. These are the 3 levels of ASD, but I mean, I think we're all autistic, number 1. A little bit anyways. I know I am. But I wrote it. Hold on. It's to do with, see, this is why I wish we could just all sit in a conference room and talk about things because it would make me so happy. It's avoidant restrictive food intake disorder. So ARFID, ARFID, avoidant restrictive food intake disorder, which in my opinion, I didn't look further into this and I mean, I've never heard of this and I have got my degree in psychology, but my first comes to mind about Brian was a larger fella, right? And I think that I don't think he's vegan. I think he's a not our he avoids food. He's restrictive to food because when y because okay, maybe the drugs helped him lose weight way back when, right? But at the end of the day, until Brian Koberger tells me he was addicted to heroin or there's proof for real, I don't know that Brian was addicted to heroin or anything else. And if he was, well, good for him because he got a master's degree and he was going to get his, you know, PhD. So, hi, Christina. Um, literally, you guys, I just think that I I personally, with some of my issues, like, I know that people if you can only control one thing in your life, your weight is that thing. And so, in my mind, I think Brian might have been not vegan, but Brian controlled what he ate. And we don't know because we don't know. Um, but that's what that means. And so, who knows? Who knows? But in my opinion, so what? Like, I really am very curious as to what was the real underlying factor that made Ann Taylor say, "Okay, we're done. We're done." 'Cause at some point, something in 2 days, it seems, something changed, and I wish she would speak, but it's just hard, you guys, because this kid I mean, I can't even look at that video of him, and I'm not playing it because it's heartbreaking, but the video of Brian when he's, like, put his shoes up top on top of something, like, in his new home, I mean and then he just stands there. Dude, that guy didn't he didn't do this, and it's disgusting and despicable to me that anyone would allow this to happen, and it breaks my heart, and I really wanna just hug his mother, and I hope that his sisters are able to be there for her. I just think it's terrible, and my biggest issue, you guys, is the fact that we the people are allowing this shit to go on right in front of our eyes, like, I don't know what we can do, but that's what I want to figure out. What does it take for us to say this is not okay? It's not okay. And I mean, you guys, like, literally, the guy I've been helping, 17 years. He's a year older than me. He just had his hopefully last birthday, September 4th, in Oklahoma prison, wrongly incarcerated. He admitted to something he confessed after 14 hours in a room with no walls. He confessed to something he didn't do. And that happens. And people, if they don't know how to wrap their brain around how people do things, like how Brian, you know, pled guilty to things he didn't do because that's how life has to be sometimes. It's not easy, but he said, "I look forward to being exonerated." One day, he will be exonerated, and that's my heart of hearts belief. But how do we get him there is my because it's very, very sad, it's hard. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, Christina, I thought I was, like, getting out the shower earlier, and I saw but, do you know, Christina, who she was talking about? Because she was mentioning a YouTuber who about calls, something like that. I don't remember. I have so much going on in my brain, but I wondered about that, and I've been t I mean, if I had $1,000,000, I would have gotten his calls long ago. I've told a couple people, I think I told you that one time. And I was like, "Yeah, like, people aren't, trying to see what he's been saying, and we probably wouldn't have gotten them anyways." But at this point, I think it's not even needed. I don't need to know what he talks to his mother and father about because at the end of the day, I think he literally loves his mother and his father, and if people wanna make fun of him and that's what they get paid to do on mainstream media, then that's gross. Shame on them. Shame on them. Is he the only one that's having issues, or do I sound bad to all of you? Sorry, guys. If I sound bad to all of you, then I gotta break my window and go outside. Thank you, red metal, though, if you hear me, and thank you for telling me. Oh, also, don't let me forget, I don't believe it was a white Elantra at all. Well, we'll talk about it. Okay, thank you, Christina. Well, leave, but come back. But yes, you guys, I think it's awful. I think it's like I can't listen to Ashley Banfield. I can't even listen to Brian Enton anymore because they're turning someone who has a real diagnosis of autism and making him some disgusting monster, and he's not. And I'm sorry, the proof is all over the place as to, I don't know, 7,000,000 other people that could have done this, but that's okay, right? Like, so long Stacey Chapin and everybody else is happy, we'll all be happy. That's a bunch of bullshit. Hi, Obi West. I'm new. Oh my god. You live in Moscow? Holy moly. Tell me more, tell me more. Tell me more. I think it's a cult, but you tell me more, please. Hi, Eric. Thanks for being here. I would love to hear more. I would love to know. I would love to know everything. I mean, you want a link? Let's talk about it. I would love to know. Linda Lane, Taylor Avenue. How long have you lived there? Are you in college? I have so many questions. You just made my birthday, and it's not my birthday. I think it's got to do with drugs, y'all, but I think it also has to do with deeper, darker, old, old people. It's still omerta, right? Like, it's the brotherhood of all sorts of hoods that are all white hoods. Wow, I said white hoods, that's what they're like, white hoods, bunch of hooded white in white hoods. Let me read. Wow, since 2009. Okay, cool. Well, what is your opinion? Like, how have you felt, about what's going on? Like, I'd love to know. You can type, you don't have to, come up with that. I'm just very interested, so thank you for joining. Yes, Christina, at midnight, I'll 9, I'll be 40, man, but yes, thank you. What did she say? Well, okay. Do you go to and please don't take this wrong, okay? Obi. I'm gonna just call you Obi. Please don't take this wrong, but do you go to by chance or why do you think he did it? I'm just curious because I've yet to see any proof aside from fake DNA that was not on the sheet. Like, you know, I'm interested though. I just need to know our rights are not being violated, and I feel they are because no matter if Brian did do this, our rights, all of us, like, the way this case was handled was disgustingly wrong. It's not called justice. Hitler is very I cannot call him the honorable Judge Hitler because he doesn't act with honor, and it's just hold on, guys, I'm trying to keep up. Okay, I appreciate you being so me too. Don't take anything I say, like, wrong. I just have, like, sass in my ass. Like, I just am sassy and I come off the type of way, so please don't take me any type of way. I'm that I'm not to get someone who's local's opinion. Um, let's see what Thomas said. It's not necessarily a matter of knowing who the actual perpetrators are, but just the fact that there are as per the state's case, Brian couldn't yeah. I mean, the state's case fell apart, and that's why they allowed him to take 4 life sentences, in my opinion. However, that's so wrong. It's wrong, and what's really wrong is it all started off wrong. You had 2 grown girls, women over 18 thank you, Eric. You had grown adults who both state you can hear everything in that house, police, but then they didn't hear anything that happened to their roommates that got slaughtered. I mean, you guys, come on. It's just not it makes no sense, and if that was my kid, I don't know how these parents aren't all flipping their lids right now because hearing all of this makes me sick, and they're not my kids, but why is that okay? You didn't call 911 because why? Panhellenic book tells you not to for your sorority. Call your other person first. Don't get in trouble because it's about the school. It's not about you. It's not about your dead friends. It's about the school. That's kind of wild, you guys. It's very wild. And it's not what you do if you're, sisterhood of the I love my friends sorority. And the brotherhood that takes the oath. I mean, if you guys really pay attention, like TK does everything. TK, put your channel in the chat. Y'all, there's so much more going on, and I'm sorry to hate to break it to you, but it's very evil. It's demonic. It's satanic. It's something that takes a while to understand, I guess. And unfortunately, I learned it, and I wish I could unlearn it because I don't want to know what I have learned. But I firmly believe what I believe now. I believe this was very satanic. Let me see what you said. Moscow is a safe town and always has been. There's a whole okay from the 1970s. Okay, um, interesting. Are a lot of people in Moscow OP? Are they a lot of them German? And do you trust your police officer? Like, for real, do you trust them? Because I wouldn't be caught. I'd run. I'd run from the law if I was there. Sorry, I cut out. I'm reading your guys' messages. I guess everyone's in what's his name and what's his no, I'm not saying it to be mean like that. Outcast live. I didn't. Thanks guys for being here though. I appreciate you guys hanging here with me. Yeah, they purposely didn't test other DNA. No, there was blood all over the kitchen. They cleaned they cleaned it up. I mean, you guys, they want us all to believe what they want us to believe, and I'm never gonna believe it. It's disgusting. It's gross. And the FBI definitely don't I I've said that I thought Brian was working undercover, never said FBI because I don't trust the FBI, and I don't trust the FBI enough to say that when I contacted the FBI for being harassed as much as I had been on the internet, you YouTube for so long, and they immediately sent someone to my house, I don't trust that, and that's that. I don't trust it because they sent the FBI the minute Gabriela Vargas, the DNA lady in California, had something to say about the DNA, the IgG. It's a little bit weird, and it's a little sad though too that who do you contact if you can't contact the police? And that's why I was asking you, OB, like, if you trust the police, because in my opinion, if I lived there, well, I wouldn't. I would sell everything I own and get the hell out, but, I mean, if you trust it, good. I just don't know. Do you know any of the, do you know Molly? I mean, and I'm not su you can say no to things, like, sorry, I'm not gonna ask if you know Molly, don't answer that. I mean, what have you heard locally about that house? That's what I'd like to know, because it seems as though there was, you know, it was pretty, and I don't care what the kids were doing, they didn't deserve to be taken out of this earth. Hold on, guys, I'm trying to read. Who is the serial killer, though? Lance Foss. Interesting. North Carolina. So this killer is now in North Carolina, and isn't that odd that that's me, the first person who told y'all about sheriff's report in North Carolina. Everyone else wants to take credit for it, but nope, it was me. Kevin, Allen, and Aaron, and North Carolina Sheriff's Department, who reported that they knew exactly what happened. Lance Foss. Why do I feel like I just saw that name somewhere? Holy m y'all, I mean, I was thinking, but let's see what Thomas said. MPD saw only the assistance of the ISP. Yeah, you're right. Why does it go away? And the FBI while maintaining jurisdiction. Yeah, because they had that control. Nope, it's our case, said was it right? Nope, it's our case. Or Roger Linear. I mean, did anyone ever even question the name Roger Linear? Roger Papa. Just kidding, I don't. I do believe there is a killer out there, and I believe I believe there's, like, a man in my opinion, you guys, and this is gonna sound wild, in my opinion, there's a man out there who's, like, a hairy, like a beast-looking, Darth Vader-y type dude, and I believe he, like gets let loose or something every couple years, and he does this. But I know I can't say why because I can't. I just can't tell you 'cause I just can't. Yeah, I wanna know what's the motive? Why does everyone believe the police so easily over there? And do you lock your doors now? I mean, Moscow's safe. Nothing ever happens in Moscow. I mean, honestly, I don't wanna piss a mosque a local, an insider, because 'cause I'm an outsider. What do you think about that? That's what I wanna know, Obi. I love you for this, but what's the deal with, like, oh my god, outsiders? Like, no one's allowed to be from especially California, they hate us. Why? Do you know the main for investigator, they all stayed very tight-lipped until recently even now. How is it traumatizing, though, when they literally I get it to an extent, but I will say nothing about what we've been shown is it's traumatizing to me because I'm pissed off about it, because I don't see trauma. I see a bunch of kids that don't look like they are responding normally to what they should be very traumatized by. That's my thing. They're not, in my opinion, acting traumatized. Hunter Chapin walks up, "Bro, why are you not running to the house?" Like, a human instinct is to run to your dead, dying, whatever loved one. The house was burning. Most people run towards it, or they run to the police to see what's going on. That's where I have a very big issue because it doesn't none of them act like this is really affecting them, and I personally believe that the sentencing hearing, it's not called a speech, it's called a statement, victims impact statement, not a speech like the Gonsalves family likes to say, her speech. Her speech calling Brian Pitt and such, I think this was very well poorly acted out, and I would just like to know why. Like, what is the cover up? Aside from the fact that, in my opinion, they're hiding the fact that this was way worse than the world will ever need to ever know, because it does have multifaceted situations. I mean, Opie, do you know and I'm sorry, I can't talk and, like, think and so I'm slow about this, but I'm reading. But I literally just in my opinion, they were all awake. Why'd they lie? Why'd they lie to us? Like, it's all a lie. And in Dylan's interpretation, it was all a dream. I mean, Dylan and Bethany, again, they you can hear everything in that house. They told the cops that, yet you didn't hear your friends getting slaughtered. It's very sad. Very sad. Yeah, I agree. It's the Idaho way. This is ours. Yeah. And I think though, if that's how the Idaho way is, that's very because at this point in time when you have 4 murdered college kids, I think that that's why Brian got framed because they need to choose somebody, and he's the weirdo, big bulgy eyes and this alleged eyebrows. I don't think the guy has bushy eyebrows. I definitely think there's more bushier brows in the town than Brian Koberger. My issue is, though, the things that I was told, Obi, about what really happened, what I was told that I then researched really have disturbed my life, like, hardcore. because a lot of it seemed to come to fruition, and it's very sick. Um, Also, the scrubbing of Linda Lane, Taylor Avenue, the video's all been tampered with. So who are they covering for? That's all, like, that's what I want. Have you ate at the grub truck? Like, have you had the carbonara, Obi? Thanks, guys, for being here too. I appreciate you guys. I'm just trying to really understand this because this is, like, wild to me. Yeah, people should be scared, and that's Christina, you're absolutely right, because at the end of the day, it seems they're still scared. They've been scared since Brian was arrested, but why? He's the lone wolf killer who did all this, right? So no, he's not. No, he's not. Oh, I have another question, OB, too, I'm reading. It's traumatizing because the last murder was 5 or 6 years before that, and it was years before that another one happened. The crime scene was brutal, and it was young, barely adult kids. Who's your grandma? Also, before I forget though, um, shit, what was my question? I asked about the garb truck, but shoot. Oh man, it was a good one. Ethan was talking to me on my voice box right before I came on here, and guess what name he said out of the blue? Caden. He just he talks all day. If I could let Ethan talk all day, he would. It's wild. And I just was looking to talk to my daddy, but Ethan comes hardcore through. Oh, that's what I wanna show you guys, and damn it, I gotta remember my question because it was a good one. Um, oh, no, that wasn't it, but have you been to the corner club? I'm trying to catch up, you guys, sorry. I just won't make sense to you if I go any faster than this. I think he pled guilty because he had to save his life, and because I know that the whole appeal thing, even 42 days has passed, I'm an advocate for wrongfully incarcerated prisoners. I know there's still loopholes that Brian can do something, especially with what I'm hearing now coming out. Um, eh, Kathy's indie zone, she's great at reading the documents, and she's pointed out something to me that, in my opinion, is everything for Brian's case because they held some hearing that he was not present at. They did what, and I will look into this, and now I have to make a note because I will never remember this, and if I don't do it, you guys, somebody remind me, please, but she did a video and she explains it way better because she knows the law better than me, but Brian was supposed to, have the option to be there, he wasn't there. They only had certain date amount of time for him to respond, and he didn't. I don't think he has a clue, and so those are the things that make me question, what about Brian Kohberger's parents? And this is my only, like, qualm with Aaron Taylor. Is she really on his side or what is going on? Because even if he filed ineffective assistance of counsel, it's still her job to do that. Like, I'm missing a lot here, and I don't get it, and I do believe she had every belief that he was innocent, because did y'all see their faces when the sentencing day came? I mean, those women did not look happy, and I don't think it was because they were getting cut off from a paycheck. I think it was because they believed in Brian, and they know Idaho's corrupt. And now shit. Oh, I was gonna show you Ethan. Sorry, guys. Maybe Christina, and honestly, maybe she's I'm not gonna lie, I've sent them I'd never expect a response. I've sent them the DNA stuff, the family tree shit I did in the last 2 years because it matters. It really matters. If Hitler had to truly be related to Brian Koberger, then that's a problem, 100% a problem. And if and I can't prove that in this moment, and I wish I had never, ever contacted one person y long ago, because the minute I did that, the Koberger shit got people at the end of the family trees, like the recent people, they all blocked their shit. But I'm also trying to prove Brian's related to Bethany, trying to prove he's related to the people I was told did this. He's also, I believe, 100% connected to the co-owner, Dan Esty, of that house in Colorado. There's a lot going on here, and so if Brian does have something to do with this, then my firm belief is it's definitely cult related, 100%, and he's a weaponized mind because he is a smart, weaponized individual. His mind is a weapon. They can train just like they groom. If people do things like I was told they do, like I was told what happened in this case, these kids are groomed to do whatever they're told to do since childhood. And hold on, I'm looking for something so I can show you guys. And if you get it, you get it. It's gonna be about Ethan. And I emailed it to myself because I just thought before I came live, and it just really Ethan, everything tied to Ethan really kind of breaks my heart because I don't think Ethan was loved like he should have been, but I don't know. What do I know? I'm gonna show you guys this, and I before I do this though, everything I'm saying here is all speculation, just my opinion. It might be judgmental, but I've spent too much time on this case to not be able to say what I number one was told, and number two, what I now believe. And I think Ethan, like, I'm just gonna show you guys, and this isn't the best depiction of what I wanna say, but every video I've seen of Ethan from his whole funeral memorial page, like, it was a 20-minute video, and that's not what this is from, but I don't see a happy child, and that's just my personal opinion, and for whatever reason, I think Ethan's talked to me and told me some things, and it's kinda wild because I used to try and use this voice box thing to talk to my dad, and I was like, "Mm, it's all basic." Ever since this, it's like I'm getting answers that only tie to this case, and it's creepy to me, but I also, you know, I don't know what I think, but I wouldn't be saying this because I sound crazy kind of, but I really believe there has to be a message that's trying to be put out, and I can't deny what's been said, and I've been keeping track, but it bothers me again that Stacy Chapin has now ties to Author Labs. That's weird. Why? I was told people leveled I never believed in this type of stuff. I never even knew what Freemasons were. I knew what the Illuminati was, and I knew, like, the rumors about, like, Oprah and stuff, but, like, never in my life did I ever, you guys, think that I would ever be so serious about some of this stuff because it is real, and call me cra believe it or not, people leveled up, though, shortly after these murders occurred. Morgan Wallen, country singer, Othram Labs, obviously, um it's a little weird to me, and they're both types of the Chapin family. Why? because you can't change the outcome, and now the triplets are twins, not triplets. I mean, come on, dude. It's kind of just sick in my opinion. Hey, Upstate. Sorry, you guys, I can't read and talk like I said. Oh, I'm trying to go backwards. I really just have to get my thoughts out and make sense at all. That judge is the least biased in town, very by the book, gotta remember. Oh, you're originally from California, yeah. Yeah, they do hate Californians, of course. Wonder why? 'Cause we have brains and we know better? I don't know. I don't know that we know better though, because half of California is moving to Idaho, not me. But I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Sorry if I missed your comment. I'm just trying to keep my head on. But here, I'm gonna just show you this. So I'm gonna share my screen really quick, and it's cute, I'm gonna say, and this is like it's not what I'm trying to depict in what I've seen of Ethan prior. It's a little weird though. So just keep that part in mind, and hold on a second. And you guys can let me know if you find it odd or not. I find it a little odd. Hold on, you guys. How come it's not playing? Can you guys not hear that? Like, what the hold on, I have to go back to you guys. Can you guys hear me now? I purposely muted my. I pushed that little button. What is this thing doing? DNA is not, but Obi, DNA was never on the sheath. I hope DNA, and I can say this now because it's all said and done. Brian's DNA was never. Brian's DNA per meaning they never had Brian's DNA. They stole his daddy's out of the trash can illegally, basically, because Brian's DNA wasn't there. There's people in Idaho that are related to Brian Koberger, and I will say that, and I would tell you with my life. And I prove not yet. Oh, fuck my life. Because I'm always talking about the DNA. Every time I talk about the DNA. Hold on. Better. Every time I talk about the DNA, it's like, bye, bitch. Get out of here. Yes, but his DNA was, and I know, and no disrespect to you either, but his DNA was never on the sheath, in my personal opinion, based on what I was told. A cousin's was my personal opinion. Do I know if Brian knew he had a cousin or not? I don't know. But, you know, I believe that Brian, and I was told two of them left at 4:23 a.m. from Linda Lane parking lot. And they are also the people that swatted Brent Kobaka from the whole situation. Also, I was informed today that that film is up for, grabs. If you got the money, we'll talk more about that later because that's not my business to share. And I'm not going to share it if I know that the film was filmed as we all were told. I'm not saying frat boys did, not saying that at all. I find it very odd that Molly, good golly, Miss Molly. I find her to be very vicious. I find this was a hit, but it's what happened after the hit, in my opinion, that people aren't understanding. And if you think about, I don't know. I'm trying not to say too much because I don't not want to. You don't think there's a tunnel that goes from that house to Alpha Gamma Rho fraternity right down the road, Obi? And what do you think What about that? I'd love to know. Hobbits, hobbits and elves. Every time I pass the Habit Burger restaurant, it's a hobbit. Master, what's his name? Master Nature. See, you guys, I get pissed off because I just can't with this case anymore. Now my hair's all over the place. Oh my gosh. Vampires. They were watching Vampire Diaries, and that's funny. Look at the teeth. Bethany's. I was gonna say a vampire dentist. He's a dentist. I thought Dylan had the teeth, which I've seen a picture, but maybe those are fake. I don't know. But if I was a cop and I saw, and maybe Bethany's were not real too, but these were like normal pictures that I saw. It wasn't like they're dripping blood like they're vampires at Halloween. They were like, and they have those vampire teeth. You guys realize there's people in America that think they're really vampires. Like there's a whole cult leader of like it's real. Oh my gosh. It's like In and Out, but better, I think. No tunnel, okay. What a Oh, how about, have you ever seen a play at the theater, Obi? And what about the fireball comments that were in the sky that night? Like full moon and the ball flying in the sky on November 12th into the 13th. To an extent with you. I can't agree with you. Can't agree with you. I can't agree with that. I do to an extent. However, I've spoken personally with Kara. She told me a hell of a lot about all her charges and the things that occurred, and I'm going to share because I gave her my word. Leave to an extent, it had to do with drugs. However, I believe Ethan and Xana were a different. If that's the case, Ethan and Xana were a different situation, and some stars and the moons and somehow a bunch of bad, really awful things happened to all four people living in the same house, and two were different situations. Because I won't ever not believe what I believe about Ethan and Xana, and I don't know. Here's my thing, you guys, and I'm glad I'm thinking of this right now. My thing is okay, so Molly takes DoorDash, right? Before Molly, we all thought Emma Bailey might be the DoorDasher, right? Delivering, dashing around, giving people whatever they needed, right? So Molly likely had been at that home before, and her bullshit about, oh, I couldn't see the lighting of the house. Yeah, right. True Crime Design showed us the house is lit up. You can see 1122 very easily. Okay, so that's a lie. The name James is said multiple times in multiple different audios. That's Molly's man, Jimmy James. But my point is, Molly's likely delivered something there to that house before. So don't y'all think if people have been delivering, and even if Farley by chance was security for that house, what were you security for? So what was up in that house and people knew? Why do we have to blame the parents of these kids? If there were drugs in that house, how is that the parents' fault, you guys? It's not. I firmly don't believe, and I cannot and I will not blame Ben Mogan, nor will I blame Kara because I've spoken to Kara multiple times. And I'm not going to blame the parents. And I think that's very easy. And it's what the other two families enjoy because it gets them off the hook for other shit that doesn't need to be looked into. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. And I'm sorry, but the two families that are the elite ones with the money, they should be looked at more than the families that had drug addiction problems. Just my opinion. I truly believe easy out for the other families that had whatever going on. Wanted money, needed money, spent too much money. But if people knew drugs were in the house, then maybe they went and robbed them. And maybe they went and maybe they were owed money. Maybe it was all true from the start, what we've been told about all the money and stuff. Because at the end of the day, I'll just say, Kara, in no way, shape, or form, in my personal humble opinion, and this is all as far as I can go in what I'm saying because I respect her and I respect our conversation and the fact that she trusted me with information. I don't believe it had to do with their parents. I believe it had to do with them. Not to say they needed to be killed, but kids are naive and you get involved with the wrong people. That's not cool. It doesn't take their parents, it takes them. Or one of them was an informant and one of them, I mean, Maddie, what'd you tell Adam? Everyone needs to drop it. That Adam's the freaking bartender Adam. That's not Adam. I mean, I don't know. I just think that this is so much bigger than people can wrap their heads around. And Obi, I really respect you for living there, especially being from California. I mean, I would have run like as fast as I could, but and Eric, I know I heard that read, but I asked Kara myself if she knew any of these people, and we cannot for sure 100% assume that that's Kara because it doesn't say it's her mother. It says it's a 43-year-old woman. I just can't. And I'm sorry. I agree. I agree, Holly. Shit, where'd it go? I'm sure though corner club bartenders are awesome people, but they sure don't like when YouTubers come around. What are your thoughts, Obi, on Jack Showalter? Or do you know Enon Harsh? I mean, I'm very interested. Like, I'm very just 100% interested. Yeah, I get it. I know. A lot of people are stuck financially, unfortunately. California sucks right now. Holly Berry says hunters. See, absolutely. Oh, yeah. He knew. And I want to. He knew. I can't even watch their interview. The way they look, I don't know. Holly Berry, I would have loved, I wish more than anything, because now I'm praying to God CrimeCon is like in LA next time. I pray. But I'm sure it's going to be like on the other side of America. But I'm appalled by things. Stacy Chapin appears the first time at CrimeCon after she says so much shit about all of us true crime web sleuths. We're all awful. But she shows up, says her piece, then we pass time, and then now she puts on a presentation with Authorum, Kristen Middleman. Middleman, huh? What you the middleman for? Kristen, I don't buy the bullshit. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't buy it. What's it say, Adam? Yes, Thomas, 100. Adam was not the bartender, Jack's roommate. Adam was not that guy. Poor Adam. Adam is definitely someone who got a bad rap for that's not Adam. I have my suspicions about Adam, but Adam's not much older, but Adam's more of a man than that kid. And I have so many questions, and I was so mad that I fell asleep because me and TK were talking last night, and then my phone died and I fell asleep. And I was supposed to be looking at going back over all my family tree history stuff because I know what I already know, and I already had found it last night that I was trying to tie it to. I'm going to prove to you guys that I'm not playing. Some of these people need to seriously be looked at, but my only question is, why is Brian, if he is related to the people I think I can prove he's related to, why are they not speaking up? So is Brian protecting? If that's the case, then Brian's a weaponized mind, and Brian was fully brainwashed, I guess. I don't see it though. Brian was a normal guy. He looked at every single person who was yelling at him, calling him a murderer on sentencing day. And he wasn't looking like he was enjoying it. It was uncomfortable. But what was my question to mainstream media? What was he supposed to do? How was he supposed to act? He pled guilty for his own reasons, and so that's his right. As an American, if that's his last right to freaking have to plead guilty to 4 counts of murder, he took it. But he looked at them. He almost shook his head like he agrees. It's all wrong. I think it's devastating. Ann Taylor, Becca Barlow, Massoff, they looked devastated. I've never seen attorneys look so devastated in my life. That's sad. And what's really sad is that I feel like Brian couldn't, because, well, we don't know what happened, because I don't believe anything Ashley Banfield or any other moron says. But if Brian really didn't even make real eye contact with his family, that's not because he's a murderer. It's because he knows they're hurt. They're hurting. I mean, I don't know, you guys. I think it's very, and Obi, at first I did not trust Ann Taylor. And I've questioned the whole thing, but their faces I can't get out of my head. But Bill Thompson is known for, plea deals. Bill Thompson's legacy wasn't gonna be ruined by this case. Bill Thompson, I don't know. I swear, I'm turning old tonight, but I swear if I have the energy this week, I'm staying up every night and I'm gonna prove what I'm saying because it's real. And and I think here's one thing I have to say, Pavarotti might be right about the JS in the documents not being Roger Showalter. You know why? Because the person that's JS in the docs claims that he only knew Maddie. That's a lie if it's Showalter. It's a blatant lie. There's a picture of him and Bethany, and they're cousins. So, I don't know. Now I just get so mad when I start thinking about all this because I was on this path to figuring it all out, and then I just gave up because, I mean, it's exhausting at the end of the day, and then Boobs on the Ground wanted to tell me I was so wrong and these people aren't related. Okay, yeah, they are. Read a fucking newspaper. Because Bethany is related to Read Up More, no doubt. And I'm sorry, but the guy, yellow dude at the grub truck, Hayden, and his friend that stole the sign, his name's Hunter too. The friend stealing sign guy, his name's Hunter. How many hunters do we have? And what are they hunting? Just asking. Let's see. Thomas says it's quite possible. That's to a certain degree. Brian is impressionable and was greatly influenced by Aunt Hiller and her recommendation to plead guilty and avoid trial. Yeah, and if that's the case, then I don't know. I was told Brian was going to do that, just like I was told what I was told about Ethan. It breaks my heart, though. Because in both ways, they both were allegedly sacrificing themselves for whatever reason. Right, you have at least 2,000 hunters there, so how many K-bar knives do you have? And, you know, how many dudes put gloves on and, you know, wear masks, and I mean, how many bushy eyebrows do you guys have? Because I've seen so many that are not Brian Koberger. It's a little wild. Oh, yeah, I didn't see Obi. If you answered, will you answer again? Have you been to a play, you know, put on by the Idaho, like whatever, the theater, film society, those people? Because I have a specific play I'm referring to. Brian didn't, like, Brian can't. Brian would let me beat his ass, I'm sure. Like, he'd get beat up by a girl. I just can't. I don't see it, and I never saw it. The minute I saw Brian Koberger, when they said, "We've arrested someone," I cried the other day, you guys, when I was reminded of them, you know, the whole clip of when they arrested him. I couldn't even finish the 2020, but I cried because I remembered that moment, and I remembered thinking, that guy didn't kill anybody. I've been almost killed before in the end of 2018, and I would myself, after having PTSD, trauma, things that I can't even still to this day I'm not dealt with yet. I would put myself, knowing Brian Koberger is accused of this, I'd put myself in an elevator with the guy alone. I'm not scared of Brian Koberger. I don't get the vibes, but I get the vibes about a lot of other people in that town. And I really believe, I mean, Obi, honestly, I hope you don't live anywhere near that house, and maybe that's why. But my assumption is anyone who lives near that house has a very real understanding of what went on that night. And I know that sounds crazy to a lot of people, but I firmly believe that the footage has been scrubbed in a shitty way, thank God, because we can see that it was scrubbed. We see the people chosen to see, we see, which I don't see, but I see, and I've seen from day one. Something ain't right in that town, and it's not, they're doing things that are not, they can't hide them. So if you live in that neighborhood, everyone in that neighborhood saw it. And so either they're terrified to speak or they're part of it, in my opinion. So I don't know. I think these people have a lot of money. And I guess when you have a lot of money, you get really bored. I don't know. In my opinion, you get bored. And I think these people, it's like money and power. They're money hungry, power hungry. And it's a generational evil, in my opinion, because I will I'll go to my grave whenever that day is saying that this was a cult related thing. And look what Lori Vallow did to her own kids. People take the Bible too seriously, they take it literally when they shouldn't. Like, God, in my opinion, didn't mean literally go sacrifice your only son. The Bible was written to be understood in all parts of the world by all people, and sacrifice your son, your firstborn, no. And that's just me, but God has been heavy on my heart since a while ago, saying you have to tell them this. And I don't know what I'm supposed to be telling you. I do, but I can't get into that because that's not me. I don't know how to preach. I'm not a preacher. And I think that guns were involved too, Obi. TK, love you, girl. Oh yeah, a decade ago. Okay. Was it called by chance? Oh shit. Mystery. Maybe I printed it. Mystery. Oh, did I print it? It's either conspiracy something, and it was on like 2012 in Idaho. And it really, really, well, Lori Vallow is Lori Vallow, I guess. I'm not, but it's her beliefs, and I can't think of what it is. It's like I've looked into all sorts of cults and religions, I guess you should say, I could say. Knights something, the Knights Pillar or something. I don't know. I've looked into so many cults and religions, I can't even tell you. But what I do know is I would love to be invisible and be in the Chapin house for 10 minutes because I probably could understand everything and know everything I already know in 10 minutes. Because you can't change the outcome. And nobody can explain to me why was Hunter Chapin's vehicle there, parked there, inside the crime scene? Why was he there if he wasn't with Ethan? And in my personal opinion, all speculation, everything I say is just my opinion, and I know nothing about anything. But you act different when you show up to a crime scene and your brother's dead up in there. Number one. Number two, you don't decide you're going to call yourself twins. And number three, Ethan was, the light of the world. Like, they said it. They all said it. He was the go-to. They followed Ethan. Ethan was Ethan all day long. Ethan was like the god of all gods, I guess you could say. Just saying. Fiddler on the Roof. Interesting. But there was some play, and I printed it, but it's not right here. And I'm going to do a video on it because it weirded me out, but it was like about a conspiracy, and it was like 2012, but I just wonder about the photography and the people and what's with the football. Do you go to football games, Obi? Right, but also Hunter, well, number one, why? Well, first of all, Hunter Johnson, let's go there first. Why does that kid hang out with younger kids? He's older. Number two, why is he running that house like he's the boss when the cops show up? And then I just find it odd. And I'm sorry, but Hunter is very good friends with Victoria Gooch, the ISP lady. Her son. I mean, those guys are way older. They look like they're my age, not 20 years old or 22. They don't even look 25. which I also didn't even believe Brian Koberger was 28 years old. I mean, dude, look, they all look so even the Asian girl, Kayla, the friends, these girls look like they're old. I mean, I guess black don't crack because I'm like you guys see, I'm turning 40 in less an hour and a half. But these kids look like they're my age unless they just got Botox way earlier than they ever should, and now they look old anyways. I thought that too, Red Metal, that they shared it and Maisie had the SUV. I'm sorry, I just firmly believe Hunter and Maisie know exactly what happened. I wish I didn't believe that, but I firmly believe they know exactly what happened, and I need to know why did Stacy Chapin on November 15th, I believe, 15th or 16th, the first interview they did with the local news, when they needed to make it clear because they still to this day need to be the ones to put Ethan's story and the narrative of Ethan out there themselves only. How did they know it wasn't drugs or a love triangle? You had no clue what it was at that point. So how'd you know? What was it? Obi, yeah, I know a lot of girls younger than me that they're like getting Botox, and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, your face looks fine. Like, go ahead. You're gonna look old 10 years from now, and you're trying not to look old. That's silly. And I'm not saying anything about having friends of different ages. My best friend is 56 years old. That's who I literally just went for my birthday Saturday to a country concert with. I love I am a person who likes to hang out with I'm an old soul, I guess we can say. And unless you have like more to you, like I'm not I mean, it's hard, I guess, for me to be honest because I didn't have kids and everybody I know had kids. So I've always hung out with an older crowd. I'm also an only child. So when people wanted to play, at not family parties of my family, but any place I went, I wanted to hang out with the old people because I want to be with my mom and I want to be with the older people. So I've just kept that. And so nothing wrong with people of different ages. I just know for a fact that these people in this case are claiming to be of certain ages. It's very hard to believe. And I truly believe that the hunter, the hunter guy that stole the sign with Hayden, he's very suspect. And I'm starting to see, and this is the first time I've ever been even introduced to like looking into conspiracy theories or psyops, but that I've learned a lot of these people have very similar names to people that have all been unalived or like related. Like I believe that guy's name is Hunter Kloss, like Polly Kloss, who was kidnapped in California way back when. First terrifying moment of my childhood where I decided I was scared of everything. There's just weird things like ties to all these names, and maybe it's coincidence, but how about this, Obi? Do you know where Cedro Woolley is in Washington? Oh, no, no, don't answer that yet. Don't answer that yet. Do you know why were like 60 why were there so many FBI already there before the murders? Girl, what you getting your lips done? Girl, TK, don't be doing that shit. Uh-uh. Keep your fucking shit the way it is. I don't care. Yeah, my friend gave me Burt's Bees for my birthday, my favorite kind. How funny you say that, TK. That's wild. Yes, yes, Thomas. It literally shook me because I was young back then, and then I literally had a man in my neighborhood who drove around like an old man in a white van, and I remember it was 4th of July, and I was like 4 or 5, and the guy was stalking the neighborhood. It's creepy. And I swear he got arrested recently for being like a killer of some case that had gone unsolved in Ventura for forever, and he was arrested like on the East Coast, but that's probably my imagination running wild, but you know, you know. There weren't, so there was nobody there investigating anything? Okay. Hey, TK, as long as I still get carded everywhere I go, I'm happy. No one believes that I'm this age, and I'm like, "Alright, well, hopefully it stays that way." But it's weird, it's a little weird. I never thought there's a lot of things I could already see, like, not having my dad, like, when he passed, but it's a little weird to turn 40. I never in my life thought that my dad wouldn't be here, like, I've already passed the thoughts of wedding and shit like that, like, it's just strange, it's very weird. But my dad left me the best gift of all, my doggy, and, I don't know, it's wild, life is weird, you guys, and that's why I just think it's very hard for me, you guys, to process, like, how these parents are okay with what has gone on. You don't not call 911 when my child is not okay, and there's no way in hell that they didn't know that they weren't okay. They were texting, and I can't. I don't know. I don't know, but I think it's, very shameful. I think Dylan's money, guaranteed it's for a defense or to get her the hell out of this country, because they made it a point to say she's gonna make a new life for herself. And I know from Valentine's Day of this year, her and what's his face, her little boyfriend that never been to Moscow. Yeah, right. They were together at Valentine's Day, and they had just celebrated their 4-year anniversary, and it was Valentine's, and I did a poster video. As soon as the shit came out about the text and shit, making her look very sus, they broke up. They're donezo. Why is that? I mean, I'm gonna make my Borg. I don't need Borg. What is I mean, what do they put in that? What's Borg anyways? Sorry guys, I'm trying to read. Okay, Thomas. See, okay, good, good, good. Homeland Security. See, that's more of up my alley, in my opinion. And I'm also questioning if Brian Koberger has like a twin or something, but we're not going to go there yet, not today. But Homeland Security, for many reasons, but I have heard that Dan Esty worked for Homeland Security, co-owner of the house. I've also heard, well, I've not heard, I can basically prove if I have to out every name in the family, Brian Koberger is related to freaking Dan Esty. So why would I not ever think Brian Koberger is also Homeland Security? And I hope he is. I hope that guy is on a freaking vacation somewhere. But I mean, honestly, if he is, then he should, someone could let me know, because I really I was gonna just die if he had to get executed, like, by these people. Not happening. Just like the guy I'm gonna get to before we're done here. because this is important and I need you guys to sign this petition, because we're not going to have an autistic man who even Dr. Phil, the World Innocence Project, everybody except the governor of Texas, everybody wants this man to live. The sheriff that turned this man who's autistic, gonna die October 16th. We'll talk about it. We're gonna talk about it right now. He's about to be executed. He's autistic. So being autistic made him look guilty 20 plus years ago. He's already survived, I believe, twice now with stay of execution. But this time it seems like they're going to take the man's life. And ever since I was a little girl, even the murderers, I've had a very big problem. I don't think, and to see this is like if I were to watch Brian gonna have to lose his life. And that's not fair. And maybe Brian did what he did because he was scared. Maybe he was scared. Why should his family have to wait and watch if they so long live that long? Why is that fair to them? Especially if he didn't do anything. I think it's very sad. Hi, Noel, again. Yes, the FBI is investigating a mysterious Christian sect with members in southern Idaho. Romero is joining us to break down what she learned while reporting this. Yeah, I've heard this. It's like are you talking about the 2x2 cult or the 2x2 sect or something? Because I feel like I just recently read about something and then I saw people on the news. Noel. I mean, you guys, like, I can't make this shit up that I'm telling you guys. It's been hard to talk about the DNA stuff and the family tree because I'm not trying to get sued for money I don't have. And some of these people seem like they're very sue happy. Like, at the end of the day, I have no purpose to tell you guys anything I've told you. I'm not making $1 million doing this. Like, I literally believe wholeheartedly Bethany is related. This is all very, very, very much family lineage, bloodline, tradition, sacrifice, ritual. My question is did Brian know or did he not know? And did he get swallowed up by these people? Maybe because he said he did the family DNA shit, 23andMe, he did it because he probably wanted to know his family. And then he does it, and then maybe he meets people. And they're like, oh yeah, he's the best guy to pin this shit on. I mean, I don't know. There are so many cults in Idaho. Yeah. I just saw Noel. I just can't remember. I just saw something about Utah, though. And I mean, my I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I think that the world we're all living in, we all have to be very aware and cognizant of. If I had children, like I said earlier, you guys, I would be a helicopter mom and my kid ain't going nowhere. Period. Because I don't trust whose house you're going to and what they're doing in that house. And that's very sad, but that's exactly how I feel. I would feel very bad for my child, but at the end of the day, I know like this world we live in is not, there's bad things happening and they're doing things to children and it's bad. Noel, yeah, I'm the thing is, and this is why I'm like, geez, if I have the energy this week, I have to look at the Mortensons because I know that they're tied to the Mormons, like Showalter, like Funk. And I need to find the document. So if they lied, if Bethany really lied on paper, saying she doesn't know, like, if it's either Jack Showalter or it's not in the documents, the JS guy. And if they all lied, then that's the proof in the pudding right there that that's where it lies. Like, she's cousins with Showalter. She's cousins with Reed Upmore. You can get a newspaper and see that. And that's why when Boobs on the Ground wanted to tell me I was wrong, I was like, okay, prove me wrong. I can't prove Brian yet is tied to the Funks or the show. I can almost prove he's tied to Showalters as well, which is where it leaves me hanging at. I believe he's innocent because I don't get the vibes, and I'm very intuitive. The vampire vibes and the everything I've been told aside from Brian, but I think Brian got duped, you guys. Brian wanted friends. Maybe Brian thought he met his family and they were welcoming him. Oh yeah, here's your welcome gift, bro. And I hate to say it, and my mom gets mad, but I mean, I'm sorry. I don't know why I have to like a religion that thinks black people are the devil, but they play football on their whole entire football team and they win for them. So I jokingly am always like, the effing Mormons. Well, I have every right to say that. Sorry. And now it's coming out that so much is coming out, and there's two different kinds, and there's no bad people of any black, whatever you are, whatever color, whatever religion, whatever Freemason, non-Freemason. They're not all bad. Cops are not all bad. There's no all bad everybody. But in this situation, it's very hard for me to not question every single aspect of Moscow, Idaho, because this is ridiculous. And you got blood that doesn't belong to Brian all over the place, but Brian's sitting in a cell 4 life sentences over and over and over and over. No, nothing tying him except the bullshit on the sheath. I mean, I'm sorry, but this investigation, I question, why are they telling us this? Oh, because they got him in jail for 4 life sentences. That's why. It's sick. Oh. But what about Noel? What about Obi? Okay. Well, good. I can say F the Mormons too then. I appreciate your honesty. I really do, Obi. And thank you for really sharing. I'm not here to judge anybody. Thank you. Um, it's nice to have somebody here local to Moscow. That's amazing. And if you ever want to share more, my email's in my profile page. I'm interested in learning. I'm trying to understand myself because at the end of the day, I am traumatized. I think a lot of us are by what has occurred in this case. And we all have the ability to make the future better, but we have to understand what even occurred to make it better. It's all wild to me, but yeah, Bethany's teeth. No. Oh my god, yes. The teeth. And her dad could give her those teeth because he's a dentist. But maybe you guys should ask the other girl about it. Open mind perspectives. She knows. She talks to them. Can I go? Wait, what'd you say, TK? Can I go home? I mean, can I still go home? Yeah, for Thanksgiving. Because you're tripping about Thanksgiving. Who says that? The girl said that to the cop. Can I still go home for Thanksgiving? I can't even say what I was about. I'm not saying what I was gonna say. I'm not doing it. But yeah. And then we have to remember we have Emma Bailey, you guys, who pulled or put one or the other drugs in or out of her ass on body cam, and she's walking free as a bird. Brian Koberger is in prison. And I don't know why. He doesn't even have bushy eyebrows to begin with. And that's not in my opinion, Molly knows what happened. Molly knows exactly what happened. And the blood cleanup in the kitchen is the worst. So that's my kind of question to you guys. Why are, like, I don't know what we're supposed to do. So it's kind of rhetorical. Like, I really don't know. But what are we going to do? Because someone was attacked in the kitchen. So, sorry, Kathy Mabbitt. They weren't all killed in their beds. They weren't all asleep. And we all know better at this point. But why are the parents of these people not throwing a fit? I don't know. I think I will say, Obi, Dylan's testimony, I give her credit. I give her credit for showing up. Bethany has yet to show up to shit. And I've told everybody multiple times over, I believe Bethany is way more guilty than Dylan. And I have my reasons. And I don't know. I don't believe anyone could be in that home and not hear what happened to those kids. So whether you're lying out of fear or whatever the cause, you owe it to your friends and your roommates to tell the damn truth. And the 911 call, when I'm reading documents that make it seem like Maddie could have maybe been sitting there not gone quickly, I'm sorry, but if that, I mean, that bothers me, and she's not my child. She's not my child. That bothers me. And the way that the mainstream media make, but my problem is they make these girls out to be such victims, such victims. They're not victims. Yeah, the Barnharts. Koberger married a Barnhart. Cleo Inez Barnhart married somebody Koberger. And freaking way back when I did a video about this. I'm sorry, why do we trust the Barnharts? Oh, hello, mother. Hello, father. He's a weirdo because he loves his parents. I mean, gosh, I mean, what the fuck? These people are making this so much what it's not that it's very obvious, in my opinion. And the devil will allow people to win in this way, but we're supposed to pay attention. Literally, I can tell you all enough about. I told you I was supposed to be preaching because God keeps telling me to preach, but I can tell you enough to say the devil's trying to lie to all of us. And who's at stake here? The Koberger family. They're the ones suffering while killers are still running loose all day, every day. And that's not okay. That's not okay. I would never send my kid to college. I mean, honestly, you guys, I've been so hard on myself about having kids. Now I'm just grateful I don't have one because I would be a psycho mother after all this. I really would. My kid would hate me and I would trap it in my house because I would just be like, nope, we're not going anywhere because Idaho is going to happen. Like, this is all bad. But that's, I'm just glad I don't have any. And my dog goes everywhere with me, so she's not in danger. Yeah, kids in this economy, I don't know how people, afford them, literally, OB. The Katoviches, yeah. Thanks for accepting me. No, thank you. Honestly, thank you for showing up. And honestly, I respect everything you say. I am grateful. I mean, honestly, this is important to me. I really am grateful to learn from somebody who lives there. We don't get that every day. I truly feel blessed, and that's all I can ask for is to ask questions to somebody who actually has been living this, you know? So, honestly, what about the shrooms? No, but I am interested now because I posted a picture about shrooms and the frat boys a while back. And yeah, red metal, I agree. I'm glad Obi's here. Noelle, what lady? I'm very interested in what you mean. TK, the only fishbowl I know is at the bar at my favorite Mexican restaurant. It's the biggest cup you could ever see, and it's a fishbowl full of non-fish. Who's hairdresser? Obi. Hold on, I'm reading my things freezing on me. There's a rumor going around town started from a family member. Dylan's told her hairdresser Dylan was on shrooms. I'm sure Dylan wasn't lying about what she was doing. My question is, what's with the masked pictures and the VCSO? I think that's what it's called. I don't know. What have you heard, Obi, about the Pi Phis being obsessed? Like I've heard Pi Phi sorority is very much into satanic things. And if that's the case, I just can't get over how the grub truck was everybody but Kaylee and Maddie knew something was about to happen and it was bad. And even so much so that the Twitch stream says things, and that's when I learned the Bible is involved. How did they not know? Maddie didn't know because she was wasted. But the guy, number 9, with the sleep gesture, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. All I know is if I was a parent and I know if my dad was alive and if I was one of those girls and I was not now living, my dad would blast all of Idaho until someone decided they were going to tell the truth about what happened. And it bothers me that these parents are like, in my opinion, are they being paid off to keep their mouth shut? Because you can't change the outcome, anyways, right? Bubbly, Bub's in the club. I can't even say the word the club. I hate that they call the corner club the club. It's a fucking dive bar. I just can't. The mask pictures, the ones that Dylan posted, Obi, and the ones she posted like that night where her boyfriend then ends up saying he's never been to Moscow and he has, you know, his own like fake ass. I was in Boise. Really? You've never been to Moscow, Idaho? That's a bunch of bullshit. Literally. And his dad looks not going there. I'm not going there. I'm not fucking with people that I don't need to do that with. Dr. Peckman. TK. Yeah, oh, I don't know if bubbly or bubbly. I'm like, I only have like 5 mods because I demodded everybody. I just did. Hold on, let me see it. Let me look real quick if you guys just want to talk amongst yourselves because I just did some video about it recently. And never mind, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm mouth shut about certain things. Hold on, guys. I'm looking to show her the mask. It's almost 11:11. Almost. Get ready. Think of your wishes, people, because I'm lucky, and your wish will all come true. Oh my gosh, and I wish I could show you that because Ethan was a 10-year-old getting to go to Disneyland, and that made me think a dream is a wish your heart makes. Poor little Ethan baby. Poor kid. Seriously. I'm looking for the masked video I did. I don't know, but Bill Thompson's face pisses me off. Hold on, guys. Where is it? I don't know, but there's a better idea, Obi. You can just type on your internet, like literally, Dylan Mortensen mask picture. You'll find it, I promise. 1111. Love, light, laughter. Cheers to the almost new chapter. Love you guys. Thanks for being here. I love all of you. You're all very amazing people. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you, because I'd lost my mind by now if I literally have almost lost my mind anyways. Yes, Bubs in the clubs. No. Are you talking about my rabbit? Like, rabbit hole? Truth is in the rabbit hole? Oh my god. I forgot I need to call her. I love you guys. You're such great people. No. Can't. You're making me snort and laugh. That's funny. I can't do it. I don't know why this is not letting me type on my thing on my StreamYard. Hold on. Shoot. What is it doing? Oh, that's a funny question. Thank you, Red Metal. You honestly, I love you guys. Many of you have been here from day one or almost day one, and honestly, I just would be gone if it wasn't for you. And look, Bubs, I had this up earlier, but now that Bubs is here, we're gonna make it another announcement. Go show Bubbly some love if you can. If you want to share it, sharing is caring. Let's help our Bubbly out because, I mean, Dylan Mortensen, Bubbly Waters. Which do you think deserves the more assistance from the people of America? I say Bubbly Waters. I call her Detective Waters. She's been detective since we've never known each other and before we were both creators or YouTubers. I just knew she had a detective heart and soul, and we got to give love to Bubs. And that's my birthday wish. I just want Bubs to be taken care of with Kitty and have a safe place and, all the love in the world. Because I love you, Bubs. You've been a great friend. And out of all the crazy shit that's occurred from Idaho4 and Brian Koberger, you are a literal breath of fresh air. I literally tell everyone, and I'll tell you again too, I cry with you, I laugh with you. Your videos are everything. And you've put your heart and soul into this case. And for that, I am grateful because trust and believe if someone talks shit about Bubbly, you ain't talking shit about Bubbly. That's the one person you can't talk about. TK too, but TK already, she knows. Bubbly is like the person that just like, I will lose my shit if someone says it. Anything. Because, and I guess maybe because Boobies on the Ground was the first one that I ever heard talk about her. So it pissed me off extra. But, I love you guys all, but Bubbly has got this heart and soul, and I truly just know in my heart of hearts, we have to take care of people. And when people need a little help, because Bubbly didn't want me to do this. I told you this earlier, y'all. If you weren't here earlier, I forced Bubbly to let me do this. But I forced her, and she had to accept at one point because I was probably going to drive her fucking nuts if she didn't just say okay. So she had to. And I'm glad she finally did. But it's just out of kindness. And if we don't help other people when they need it, even if they don't say they need it, but we know it'll help, then who the hell are we, anyways? Honestly. And when, like I said earlier, you guys, when I saw Dylan Mortensen get $100,000+, I said, oh, hell no. Bubbly better let me do this or I'm doing it, because we ain't not doing it, because Bubbly deserves this. And that's wild to me. So, Bubbly, I just hope you know I love you. We love you. And anything we could do to help, I'm grateful. It's made my heart so happy to be able to do something kind for somebody else. It's something that truly it's the best feeling in the world. And honestly, it's something we have to do for other people. And we don't have to, but we do have to. Because if we're good people, we do have to. And I love you, Bubs. We all love you. And I said I was gonna do this before my birthday, and I meant it. And I truly am grateful for you. I love talking to you. I seriously laugh and cry. Every video I watch, I can tell if you're gonna cry, and I'm like, oh my god, she's gonna cry. And so then I'm crying. And then I'm like, oh my god, you're so happy. It's just it's a beautiful thing. You're a beautiful person, Bubs, and you deserve the world. And I want to say thank you to every single person who's helped Bubbly, um, and helped me help her. All I wanted was to do that. And we were already just talking, even Obi, we were talking about how expensive life is. And, it's hard if you're by yourself. And I might be Bubbly one day. I'm an only child, and I have a parent and a dog. And, I pray to God they live till 1,000 years old. But at the end of the day, and I'm not out here trying to like get a husband or anything, because that's wild. I don't want to get killed in my sleep or something, because that's what husbands do if they want to get rid of you for money or some shit. Like, seriously, you guys, those are my fears. So I'm probably going to be alone and have a doggy, hopefully my doggy. But, I'm just trying to be funny and kind of serious at the same time. I love you guys. Bubbly, I love you. You deserve everything. You've worked so hard. And I'm very lucky to be your friend too. All the crazy shit that's occurred, all of it, it's worth it. It's worth it for the few good humans that literally, some of the people are not so bad. All of you are good peeps. You got a real good one, Obi. If I get one, it's just like, you stay in that side of the house, I'll stay in this side, but at least I'll have a husband, and I hope a nice ring on my finger. But I buy myself my own rings. I love you guys, though. You guys are good people. And we all came together for what? Brian Koberger. Because justice is not being served. And I'm glad that we're all still here, because at the end of the day, there'd be a real big problem if we all were just like, okay, bye. He pled guilty. No, no, not at all. Hey, Sherlock, I saw your thing. I don't know if I said hi. I can't remember. My brain doesn't hold that much information. But listen, you guys, I'm going to show this. I'm going to show you guys this real quick. And this is about the guy that's autistic in Texas. And I've already put in the description box a couple links about him, and we can't let this guy die, okay? Like, you guys can click the links in the description, learn a little bit about him, but this guy's already been in prison since 2003. He, like Brian, didn't know he was autistic. So his responses to law enforcement were not normal to law enforcement. And now, and this is important to me because Shaken Baby is to do with the person that I've been helping that the Innocence Project just picked up. And the guy I've been helping, and you guys will eventually learn as soon as I get the okay to go ahead, but we're not trying to mess nothing up right now. So long he gets help. He just spent his birthday, September 4th, hopefully his last birthday. He's a year older than me, and he's been in jail for 17 years because he confessed to a crime he didn't commit. And he's a black guy in not Arizona. Why was I going to say Arizona? A black guy in Oklahoma. He was sitting, and I've seen the interrogation video, and 2 minutes in, just like Brian, I said that kid didn't kill anybody, let alone the baby that was left in his driveway that he took care of. So this story with Robert Roberson out of Texas hits hard home for me because it's Shaken Baby, which science has now debunked. This baby, just like my person, had pneumonia. This baby has sepsis. There's nothing proving that this baby, that this man is now going to die on October 16th in the state of Texas, which has already been fought. Dr. Phil showed up at his hearing like 8-9 months ago. The governor of Texas needs to wake the hell up. But actually, I now know I'm gonna reach out to Jazzy Crockett because she's Texas, and I don't know. This guy's not gonna die. I'm not gonna watch him get executed. They've proven it's junk science. He did not kill this kid. He took care of this girl who he took in as his daughter. And it's a shame, but why does a man have to continue to fight every year? Okay, am I gonna die? Am I not gonna die? What kind of mental torture is that? Oh yeah, thanks guys. It's almost my birthday. Go shorty, it's almost my birthday. I'll read your guys' if I miss you. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just, again, I won't make sense to any of you if I look at every single thing. Yeah, that governor will be the last to wake up. He needs to get the hell out of there, just like the Virginia governor. These people act like they care. They don't care. They care about money and they care about themselves. And it pisses me off. But look, so you guys, I'm just sharing, you guys can click the links. This man, though, on the screen, he's the sheriff that arrested Mr. Robert Roberson many moons ago. He's now turned pastor. He's on, I think it was 2020. I did a video on it a while back, last year, before he was almost killed back then. And thank God they gave him a little more time. But this is awful, and it's seriously weighing heavy on me. This guy was the sheriff that did the guy in and said, yep, he did it. He's not a sheriff anymore because he knows he was wrong. He went and apologized, and it's recorded on television. He knows he was wrong. He apologized, asked for forgiveness to the man that's gonna die if we don't stop it. I don't understand. And if this is what America is, then bye. I need to get the hell out of America. Thank you, TK. I appreciate you so much. I mean, honestly, you guys, I couldn't watch Brian get his life taken, just like I can't watch this man. In my heart of hearts, I know that this is all wrong. And this guy, I have no clue because it's not Idaho where you got to have a killer. So what are they so hard up on to get this man to just they want to execute him so bad. It's so awful. Brian, at least I guess I understand that they had to get a guy. They had to pick someone. Do I agree with it? Hell no. And I pray every day that Brian, I'm a little shocked that there's no appeal, but that's something I'm looking into, and I still am looking into it. I'm proving he's related to whoever the hell I say he's related to because I believe it matters. And if red metal, you know, Melvin Amos Brannon, U of I president and circa 18 whatever hundred, he was part of the board of regents of something. And isn't that what Hitler was, the board of regents with Dan Esty? Like this Idaho stuff goes deep. And what I found yesterday, like I said, you guys, I fell asleep, but because I stayed out till 11 o'clock the night before. It was such a late night for me. That's the latest I've ever stayed out for so long. But I fell asleep yesterday. And I was determined, and I'm still determined to prove these things because it matters. Who got kidnapped? Prisonology not found? I'll repost. But if you just Google Robert Robertson, there's so much on him and it's all recent. It's updated. Like they're telling us all he's gonna die October 16th because apparently he doesn't matter. And I'm just like, this is wild. And Bubbly, all you guys, what I will do when I get off of here, I will post in this description the video I did. I got to go back and find it on Robert Robertson because it has the clips from either 2020 or Dateline or something when I first heard about it, and it shows this man right here that you're looking at, shows him telling the story of how he really needed the guy's forgiveness and how he went from sheriff to pastor. And it's just wild. Thank you, Red Metal. I mean, I know more about Idaho and Brian Koberger and John, Jack, Roger Showalter, and Bethany Funk. I know more about their families, and I have Idaho in my phone. Idaho, Idaho, Idaho. I don't have my own life or my own. I don't have shit about me, literally. It's all these people. And I hope it's for a reason. One day I hope it all pays off. You know? TK. Oh no, Elle, I know. Because now that I'm about to be 40, I am not changing my ways at all. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. I do believe you can do that, but you're not teaching this old dog nothing. You just can't teach me nothing no more. Oh, you guys, okay, here. I got a funny for you. Only because I just saw it, and I was going to do this at the beginning. But here's how you get rich, okay? And this is what I decided. I'm going to retire from YouTube because TikTok's where it's at. And so I randomly, you go on TikTok if you have TikTok. You go on there. And I posted like random clips from the concert I went to on Saturday. And I was going to send one of them to a friend like via text. And so I go on TikTok, and of course it pops up with the people that are live right away. Okay. Whoever this man is, if he sees this, Bro, I'm not making fun of you. I'm just proving a point. It's just funny. Um, this is how you make money nowadays, you guys. And I should have recorded the dude, but look. This is how people be making money on TikTok these days. Mr. Kevin, whoever. Funny his name would be Kevin. Kevin, Allen, and Aaron. But I seriously was like, this is how, like, dude, he was flexing his chest. I was dying, and this was right before I came live, and I was like, oh my God. And so I just screenshot it, and I was like, I'm just going to talk about this guy because this is how old people, because he's older. He reminds me of, what was that guy's name? No, this guy's name is Kyle. He reminds me of this guy I met in Arizona. He's a fireman. He looked like so pretty. He was like, I thought I was being catfished until he FaceTimed me, and I was like, holy shit, you're real. But he wasn't fun at all. He was so into himself. But this guy's making money over here on TikTok, making his chest move, his boobs move. I don't know. But I had to just take a screenshot because I was dying. I was like, that's how people make money nowadays. 2025. I was trying to rhyme, but I can't even rhyme with anything right now because it's ridiculous to me. I was like, I'm just gonna, sit on TikTok and do this. And then I see the cops on there or the fake cops. Who knows if they're real, pretending to sit in a cop car and the fireman. And I'm like, dude, should I dress like a cop every day? Like, who's Rob? Oh, yes. Thank you, TK. Sherlock. Maybe we can get some of those fireman outfits that were found in Chicago that lady found. Remember? I know, Holly Berry. I rhyme very well, but not when I'm on the spot like this. Mosquitoes. They're the worst. I'm shocked I got not one mosquito bite at that concert the other night. I was shocked. But I hope you guys are all doing well. What is today? Monday? Oh my God. I'm like allergic to mosquitoes, TK. Well, Bub's in the club, not the corner club. Bubs is in the right club. No more mosquitoes. I worry like about mosquitoes because of diseases and stuff. Like even my dog. I just realized my dog must be pissed at me. She hasn't come in here at all the whole time I've been live. She's pissed. Yes, Sherlock. I swear that's a weird thing, and I swear it's got ties to something about this. Oh, wait. What was that name? Vance? Obi. Was it Vance? Yes, I know where Manteca's at. Was it Vance? What was the name of the guy in North Carolina? Vance Ross? Sorry if you asked. Vance Ross. I'm dyslexic, I guess. Vance Ross. Lance Voss. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Noelle. Lance Voss. Okay. That's the alleged serial killer. Is he dead though? Oh. Wait, also, Obi, do you know anything about like the witches, like the 7 witches or something like that? There was a girl found at the Manteca Home Depot. I don't remember that, but wow. There's a lot of things that have been happening in that area lately, kind of. But then again, I don't know. I think California is crazy. I'm shocked I'm not the girl that was found dead on the side of a road near Fresno when I could have been. And that's why I'm here today, because people have to like understand certain things happen, even if you don't want to believe they happen to people. And that's why I'm saying the whole Idaho thing, just because we don't want to accept what occurred because it sounds so awful, it still could have occurred. And that's, I get it. Like, I get it. I get it. But it's also, if we're not going to accept the truth about reality and what is happening in reality right now, we're all screwed. We are all really screwed. Shut up, Bubbly. The account that was linked. Oh my God, Bubbly, and we gotta talk. Oh my God. I'm having criminal mind holes on Thursday, and that just reminded me because of the recording, like the video. Oh my God, linked directly to McMichael's. Go Bubbly. It's your birthday because you're great at this shit. Are you? Oh my God. And that's what I said. I don't know if you were here yet, Bubbly, but I was saying that how does anyone, like, you can't blame Ben Mogan and Kara if Molly was the delivery driver ever before. And maybe you can, maybe you can't, but I can't because of me talking to Kara personally. I just can't. And Ben Mogan reminds me of my dad talking about me. I can't put my brain there. But if people like Molly knew that house had things in it, so they got raw. Like, why does it have to be blamed on Ben and Kara and everybody else when Molly and other people knew what was in that house? It's not, I mean, to me, it's not rocket science. If there's drugs in the house, there's drugs in the house. I don't get it. And at the end of the day, I won't ever believe Bethany and Dylan. Bill, Highway to Heaven or Highway to Hell or Stairway to Heaven, whatever song he was singing. And I can't even watch Bill in interviews. He's sickening. Because in my mind, he's literally sitting there proud of whatever he knows happened. And he got away with his legacy. He got Brian to plea. It's sick. It's sick. I think they're doing a lot of shit. And I think that there's you want to talk about hive mind. What are they doing with honeybees and surveillance? Why don't y'all look that shit up? And I'm not trying to be mean because I'm not trying to start shit with anybody. I just find it funny when people take my ideas and fucking run with them. Just like the voice box. Ethan talks to me. I ain't playing. And I said that one time, and the next day someone ran with I'm going to talk about the voice box and what's being said. Well, cool, do that. But Ethan's not talking to you. I don't know why Ethan shows up. I was looking for my dad. I'm always looking to talk to my dad. I keep getting Ethan. Today he said the name Caden right before I went live. Caden. He's telling me things, and I'm like, bro, slow down, first of all. And then it's scary. But why? I mean, I really firmly believe Ethan. I believe what I was told about Ethan, and I don't believe his family at all. And I would love to know what the fuck they got tied in with Othram Labs for. Sorry. Utah's the beehive state. So when he said hive mind, And I'm not trying to talk about the guy, but I'm saying there's a lot of people who have shown up into this whole Idaho thing. I don't know everyone. I don't want to know everyone. I'm just saying what I'm saying. I don't know. But when I say something and I'm little old me, I got 19 people and I'm grateful for every 19 of you. I- I'll say all 19 of your names if I need to. But the point is that mm, I say one thing to 19 people and tomorrow it comes out to 2,000 people because I'm little old me over here. That's fine and dandy. God has his own plan for me, but when I talked about the spirit box and then it came out by the homie of the dude, like, come on, dude. But it's okay because Ethan's only talking to me. And Ethan's got a lot to say, and I don't even know how to depict it. God's got a lot to say. I don't know how to depict it. I wasn't prepared to be a preacher, but every day of my life since I've realized the grub truck Bible stuff has become a day that is pushing me that I'm supposed to be able to tell you guys something, and I'm trying, trust me. I'm really trying. I just I don't know exactly how, and I'm trying, but the grub truck means so much, you guys. And so does the 1122 King Road Clue video. And I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying. I try every day to understand what I'm supposed to be telling you guys because I get it to an extent, but some of it's a lot. It's a little deep. And maybe that has to be something I make like and I hate to do this and this is why I don't do shit for my members because I feel like I feel bad to not do everything for everybody. But maybe it has to be something like that because I have a lot to say, but I also hope to grow as a channel and I don't want to get sued like for saying certain things. I have a very firm set of beliefs of what occurred, but I'm not trying to be the next black girl that gets a lawsuit slapped on her like the other black girl with the professor lady. So it's like I'm in a rock and a hard spot, but I just think we all have to, if we can all just, those of us who really believe in truth and justice, we have to like really stand for that right now. And we can't just forget Brian Koberger. He's not going to become another name. Oh, wow. Like, boo hoo, Brian's in prison. It bothers me that Brian's in prison. It bothers me for his mom. It bothers me that he turned 30 in prison. I can't imagine spending tonight in fucking prison. I mean, I'm talking to a bunch of strangers, but I'd rather be doing that than in prison, in jail cell for something I never did and never asked for the trouble. And Brian, it's sad. The more pictures I see that come out of him, so what? He took selfies. Who cares? I mean, God, he's a kid. He was a kid. He sure the fuck had to grow up, though, didn't he? I mean, geez. It's just sad. And what happened, you know what? What I want to know is why did any of these kids Jack got put in a cop car. I can't even talk about Murphy getting walked away. Can't do it. Can't do it. Why were these kids just left to talk about shit? I mean, if you were there, are you not the first suspects in the whole situation? I mean, Murphy walking away broke my heart, and Murphy under the table or under the desk. It's bullshit. That dog was not in that house. That dog was not there. Because if that dog was there, I'm sorry. My dog wants to make out with me, lick me every second she can. No. We're like Murphy. No, oh, yeah, Murphy just walked back in after going potty. Why was Maddie the drunkest of all of them? And Bethany, why were they taking the dog out, allegedly? Kaylee was sober. What was her problem? She didn't take care of her dog? Yeah, right. Sorry. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. And the cops think we're stupid. Oh, yeah, we're just going to believe whatever they tell us. That's all they've wanted the whole time. It's a bunch of bullshit. My question is, why are the parents okay with the bunch of bullshit that we're being fed by the feds, the cops? Yeah, Murphy looked, oh, bubbly. I can see it. I can see it now. Murphy gave them all the side eye. And you know what? What kind of friends are you? You're not my friend if you see my dog and I'm dead inside the house. You see my dog getting escorted out by the cops. Nobody cared to say, hey, I'll take Murphy. Like, what? Hi, Social Glow. I mean, seriously, man, nobody said, let me get the dog. That would be my first thing I would ever say. The dog. Murphy, the dog. They kept saying Murphy, the dog. Yeah, bitch, we get it. It's a dog. I'm pissed now because it seriously bothers me. The dog bothers me so much. Because we know Murphy wasn't there. They know Murphy wasn't there. They all know the truth. And we're supposed to be, chilling over here, believing the bullshit. Did you all see the video of the dog on the side? Wasn't there a person with him? I saw the first video where the girls were like, whose dog? Which I find that to be fake as fuck, to be honest. Whose dog? Who else has a dog on that street? Literally. And then the dog with the cop, when they walked Murphy away, it was just the saddest thing. And all of them are standing there. Nobody's like, Murphy. Oh, let's pretend we don't know if Kaylee and Maddie are dead upstairs. I'm sorry. This is probably why I'm not going to be ever a good YouTuber because that's the truth though. Who doesn't want to say the truth? Because at the end of the day, those girls knew exactly what happened. They told the police. You could hear everything in that house. Yet then you couldn't hear anything. Oh, just for that one night. Okay. I mean, to me, it's sad. But to me, I'm questioning every parent that's not throwing a fit saying, what the F? Because what the F? Y'all are crazy. Like, you didn't call 911, number one. Number two, you weren't sleeping the whole time. Number three, I want to know, I firmly believe somebody else was at that house. Well, obviously, but the whole town knew. And Obi, that's what I want to, that's like kind of my point. The grub truckers, everybody seemed to know, and every phone in America in Moscow, Idaho had something going on. And that's why I just am like confused because to me, it's a cult. It's a cult. And I was told that, and I wish I never was told that, or I never would be telling you guys this. At the end of the day, these kids, specifically Ethan and Xana, because it wasn't a love triangle and it wasn't drugs, right? And 2 a.m. is the darkest hour. They were sacrificed. Ethan was sacrificed. Xana got killed because she would never be good enough for Ethan. Says, not me. Not me. I think they were in love, and I think that they would have lived happily ever after. Sadly, people took that from them. At all costs, people took that from them. And I will never not defend. I need proof because I've talked to Kara. Kara has told me things. Shh. If people knew drugs were in that house, why does it make it Kara's fault? Or why does it make it Ben's fault? That's what I want to know. Is there thunder and lightning right now? Oh my God, we've had the worst crazy. I thought I was in like Hiroshima, like bombs dropping the other day, and we don't have weather like that. It was like Arizona, like monsoon weather. It scared the shit out of me. Yes, and dude, there's a dog everywhere. You see that? It's so sad, you guys. Yeah, Social Glow, she changed her name. It's either a mountain lion or a dog. But Bubbly called it, and then what's his name? Get a Clue. I swear to God, we're playing a game of freaking Clue. And that's what I was trying, like that shit. That's why I asked Obi about the conspiracy thing, and now I thought I was well prepared, but now I can't find the printout with the Idaho shit that I was trying to talk about. I mean, not really. I wasn't really trying to talk about it, but it was going to come up if I wanted it to. And I knew I wanted to. And now I can't find my paperwork because it was about a play and it was literally about conspiracy theory in Idaho. It was just weird. I'll find it. But oh my God, this stupid computer. I don't know what I'm freaking like. Get out of here, thing. It keeps like zooming in when I don't want it to. Fucking thing. Oh, well, I can go over here. Okay, good. Wow, you guys are talking very fast. Okay. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to wait. I mean, read. Not trying to wait. Yeah, Red Metal. I'm very picky too because I just don't have it in me. Like, I don't have it in me anymore to watch some people. And I really don't have it in me to watch people that I think are not who they seem to be, also. I can't do it. I can't anymore. It's sad, but I think that I'm suing the fuck out of Idaho if I fucking have been fucked with, and you all should do it too. It's a class action lawsuit we'll be making because seriously, if they've messed with my brain, they've messed with your brain, and it's not okay. Well, Obi, I never ever thought about I never knew, I never ever would have ever considered myself even a potential conspiracy theorist until I learned about the things in this case. I don't believe it to be conspiracy. I believe it to be witchcraft, evil, satanic, bad, 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 bad. I mean, I'm ashamed of myself for partying when I was 20. I guess I was 21. I partied with Sigma Chi dudes at an hour away. Like, they didn't act like these dudes, though, and they didn't look like them either. They were more California dudes, but like not nerdy little wannabes. Every time I hear the word or say the word wannabe, I hear Olivia Gonsalves. You're a wannabe. That's what I feel, and that's my thoughts on Sigma Chi boys in Idaho. They're wannabes. Because that's serious. They're not, who are they? They're so cool. No, they're not. Literally. Speaking of, I'm not going to say it. Actually, yeah. No, it was probably 20 years ago. 19 years ago. Sigma Chi. Hanging out with a Mormon dude. He was pretty hot. I've hung out. You guys see, here's the thing. So this is why I don't want anyone to ever get it twisted, like I said earlier, because I know some of you already get it. But when I say anything about Mormons, I've actually hung out with two really cool Mormon dudes. I mean, they were cool in the moment in my mind. One was very rich. She was a yacht builder in Arizona. And yeah, yeah. So I'm not against anybody at all, period. I don't want people to think I literally I have a clean slate when I meet people because I want people to be the same with me. It's just when I learn about certain things in a religion where you think the color of my skin makes me a certain like devil type of demon or something, I've got a problem. That's all. So just saying. Yeah, Sigma Y, Omerta. They did shrooms, they did everything. But you guys, let's be real though. Thank you, Social Club. I'm on my YouTube thing because my StreamYard's being stupid, so I can't put your guys' comments up there. But thank you, Social Glow. But you guys also, I think that the thing is when we talk about these things, it's not necessarily judging people because I mean, to be real, I have a picture, and now we see pictures of rolled up dollar bills. These kids didn't deserve to die because they did anything. Whatever they did, they didn't deserve what they got, no matter what. Um, but even when you go back to like the pictures, and I have the picture of Maddie and Kaylee in a hotel room, and you can clearly see white powder on the hotel, like the TV where the TV's on top of the dresser. Who cares? It doesn't matter, but to me it's like why can't we just all be honest about the reality of what was going on? If it's and I'm sorry if that's my kid, I don't give a shit about your school. Save your school, save your reputation. No thanks. No. But I also wouldn't I would do my best to not make it that big of a deal, but it depends on what killed them and who killed them. Because at the end of the day, let's all be real. Well, I'm judging him now too at Sherlock because I have to, because it's apparent that Idaho judges everybody based on like one criteria: outsiders, insiders, by outsiders. If you're an outsider, you're likely dead. And if you are an outsider like me with a mouth, if I went to that school, I would be dead in Paradise Creek, guaranteed. How sad is that? Because I'm a writer, I'm a journalist, I like to talk, and I'm half black. So I'd be dead. That's a problem. And the problem is people also not only do they not want to talk about the witchery, the evil, the bad things going on, they don't want to talk about the reality of the situation. Idaho and Moscow, I guarantee it's like a sundown town. I would never I considered going to the trial. I'd never step foot in that town ever. Not in Moscow, probably not in Boise, because these people, they play games. If I have money, then I'm accepted, right? Right? Well, good luck to the kids of color who have money, because guaranteed, once you find out something you shouldn't know, you're probably not safe no more. DJ Myers, um, and I mean this as a serious warning, DJ, but DJ posted when it wasn't Caden Young, it was the other kid that passed away. I feel bad. I don't remember. What was the other kid that died? He posted like he was like a picture of the kid sleeping, but he wasn't sleeping and then he was dead. It's like, dude, what is wrong with you guys? Oh, thank you guys. Woohoo. Thank you. Oh, this is special. I love you guys. Thank you. I'm fucking old now. This is awful. Jason Gray's another one, bubbly. It was Hudson Lindo. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. This is great. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I feel very old all of a sudden. It's so fun though. I'm so glad that you guys are here. Like, this is fun. I get to celebrate getting old with all of you people that I love so much. And it's just very nice. It's very nice. Is that a movie, Red Metal? I think me and her talked about it. 40 is nothing. Well, what do you... I thought 30 was nothing. I just am not at all where I thought I'd be, but I have to accept that God had other plans and I can't control everything in life. And, you know, maybe it's all meant to be. Thank you guys. Thank you, Wicked, Wild, and Wise. Thank you. What are you saying, TK? Who's in the water? Nobody better be in my water. I spend too much time in the water, TK. Thank you. Thank you, Social Glow. I keep going to try and like show your guys' comments, but my StreamYard's being so stupid. And so I'm on my YouTube and it won't let me show your comments. I love you guys. Thank you so much. 30s are the best, Obi. And thank you, Obi, for sharing. Honestly, I really appreciate you for being open and telling us, you know, your truth of being there. So thank you for that. And thank you, Social Glow. Easy to look 16 at 40. Well, you know, I don't do anything special. It's just these genes. But don't get my DNA or nothing like that. I'm keeping my DNA all to myself. Poor Brian, you guys. I just want to hug him. And yes, Hollyberry, God always has my back. God always has all of our backs. If we believe in God, I promise you guys, God. If you guys didn't see my picture of Saturday night when I went to the concert, I'm not a beer drinker, but at, you know, fairs, you only get beer. And I posted a picture because I really believe I believe that I believe in signs all the time and I believe in God. And, you know, sometimes I get mad at God and sometimes I get mad and feel like I don't believe. But I went to this fair and I convinced myself, I had to force myself to go, even though it was my idea to go and I wanted to go to a country concert. And so when we went to order beer, like I said, I'm not a beer drinker, so it was really, in my opinion, going to be a waste of money. But I see the first option, Happy Dad beer. Happy Dad. Me and my dad used, and we had to drive an hour-ish away to go to the fair. So it's not my local fair, but when I was little, my local fair, my dad used to bartend at the beer stand right by the concerts. And we loved, I mean, and the fair was just me and my dad's thing since I was little. And I see Happy Dad beer. And so I'm like, okay, I'll get that. And it didn't even taste like beer. It was the best beer I've ever had. But I took a picture because I was like, this has got to be a sign that my dad's happy that I forced myself to go have fun. Because I get weird about it. Like, I don't know. I'm just weird. I'm like Brian. I'm autistic and ADHD and I'm weird. So it's okay. And I want to be home with my dog and I get paranoid that something bad's going to happen, like especially since losing my dad. And so when I saw Happy Dad beer, I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is just crazy." And I was like, that's totally just a sign. My dad's happy that I made myself go have fun for my birthday. But that's what I mean, you guys. Like honestly, like life is just It's short, and it is what we make it, you know? I don't know. But I love you guys. You guys, I love you guys. I just am so grateful that you guys have all been here. And honestly, I'm smiling ear to ear, and I can't even express how grateful I am. And I hope you guys truly do know that. I know that I've been a little bit of a lunatic sometimes, but this case has done that to some of us sometimes. But at the end of the day, we're all still here and we all have this big purpose that we want to see justice, and this isn't justice. And honestly, I appreciate each and every one of you for keeping your faith and seeking justice, because if we don't do it, who's going to do it? At the end of the day, we're not here. Who's going to do it? Because you already have mainstream media blowing things way out of proportion. And it's only up to us. Like, we can either be here and keep investigating. I mean, I can't even imagine being in Brian's brain. Like, maybe he gave up. Maybe he was like, I can't beat the system. The system of Idaho doesn't, it's never going to favor me. And maybe that was what happened. But if we give up on Brian, we give up on our rights too. And I think that's very important to remember. Thank you guys. I love you guys. I truly, truly, truly wish we just knew. I mean, I wish I could. I mean, I don't want to go to Idaho, but I would march into that prison and speak if I could, if I just had the ability to talk to him. But something's got to give. And I don't know who we need to talk to, because it's not someone in Idaho, obviously. And Thomas knows this, but like, I don't know who to go to. Like, it's disheartening to me because it's such a big case. And when Donald Trump talked about it, I really truthfully want to ask him, do you even know what the fuck you were talking about? Seriously. Because you mentioned his name. Now that I say this, now I'm actually kind of getting pissed off, because money is involved, and the name got said because someone said it to Donald Trump, and Donald Trump said it. And that's how the life we live works. And that really makes me mad now, because there's only two parents that, wow. I'm not shocked, but I'm shocked. I'm shocked by the audacity of the parents that know exactly what happened. I'm shocked. I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked. I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted. But if anyone in this chat has bought the book, The Boy Who Wore Blue, please email me. Otherwise, I'm just sorry, you guys. I'm disgusted by a lot of this, but I know in my heart and in my gut, what I know is not far from the truth. And it's disgusting. And my phone's still over there. It's still going off. It's on the floor by the window where I was sitting before you guys told me you couldn't hear me. It's still going off. He's still talking. It's never done that. It would take 5 minutes to get, like, I was trying to like be like, Dad, are you there? The voice box never stops. Never. And it's always bright red, lit up. And I've been trying to keep track of this, and I don't care if I sound crazy. Fine, I'm crazy. But that's wild. Like, I'm looking, it's like there's so much to be said, and it never stops. And like I said, you guys earlier, I didn't even say anything, and he said Caden, but he said a lot of other things. And then my idea gets stolen by the Beehive crew of the fucking, not hating on anyone, but don't steal my ideas. I'll do my own box. I thought I'd sound crazy, so I say to you guys 5 seconds, like, I'm like, maybe I won't sound weird, I'm gonna say I did the boxing. I mention it for 5 seconds, and then my idea is stolen. Well, whatever. Ethan's not talking to everybody. He's talking to me. I know he is, 'cause he's saying things that only he would know, and I swear to God, you guys, I will never have a child, but Ethan is like feels like my child, and I feel I'm looking I can't even I try not to do this because then I can't stop looking at what's being said, but something ain't right with the Chapins, and I don't care. Sorry, Stacy, but I don't trust you. I don't believe you. I don't believe Hunter. I don't believe Maisie. I think the daddy is like poor daddy, but I don't fucking know. I don't know. All I know is the music, everything tied to these people is a level up situation. People come up like Morgan Wallen, like freaking the Othram lady. The money from the Chapins, just like the money going back into the Sigma Chi fraternity. Oh yeah, we're gonna give 33 fucking awards, rewards, whatever. 33. Bro, I can't. Like, it's just shocking to me because I didn't expect it to be her, but I believe it's her, not the dad. And watch the kids in every interview, how they look at Stacy. But it won't change the outcome, right? You know, nothing. So why are you messing with the DNA people? What how are you going to change the outcome? Y'all didn't even show up for your kid at sentencing day, and that's fine and dandy. People might have a different opinion, but either you believe he did it and you show up because your kid got killed by this guy in your mind, or you didn't show up because you know your kid didn't get killed by this guy. That's my opinion. And that's they think, I mean, yes, TK. Yep. Nephilim. I think that's how you say it. And you guys, sorry, but on my channel is gonna start being what this is all about because people need to understand trafficking, abuse, grooming, things that have been happening. And it's kind of funny how they're like, just release the Epstein files, just release the Koberger files, unredacted, tell us the truth, and we can all move on with our lives. Same shit. And it's funny, Bubbly, because if you were talking about Rabbit, like Rabbit Hole, my friend, your friend, I don't know, if you were talking about her, she's always said this shit was tied to Epstein too. And I don't doubt it. I literally think you guys, our country is in a state of despair. People need help, to say the least. But it's my personal opinion. If we go out every day, even if you're in a hurry, even if you're pissed off, annoyed about something, if if we all literally, all of us could just say, "Hey, I'm going to do this." Even if you're pissed, annoyed, whatever, bothered, smile at someone, hold the door open at a store, do something small but kind. Because at the end of the day, people are losing their shit left and right. And Idaho is an extreme case of Satan, not just, oh, people lost their shit, in my opinion. But people end up in satanic situations worshiping the devil. Why? Because they felt just like gang members. You feel like you need a place to go. Somehow, some way, you become part of this whatever group, just like gangs. And it's the same for it's the same for everything. But our kids need to not feel that alone. And at the end of the day, life is hard. It's not hard to be kind to somebody, though, even if you're having a shitty day. And I truly do try to live my life that way. My day might suck for whatever reason, but when I leave my house and I'm confronted with a homeless person or whatever, I'm not going to be unkind because their life is probably harder than mine. But even if it's someone who doesn't look like they're struggling, we don't know. We don't know. And I think that people have often judged me thinking I have some kind of perfect life and then hated me for it, and they don't know me at all. And I think that it's not hard to smile at someone. It's not hard to hold a door open. It's not hard to, you know, I don't know. If I see a dog with a homeless person and I have a water bottle in my car, I give it to them and I say, "Here, please give it to your dog." Like, I mean, I care about the person, but I care about the dog too. If I could do, we can all do so much more, but if we do a little, all of us can, like, as a group, as a collective, I don't know, maybe the world will change. Fuck, I don't know. That's my birthday wish, though. Shit. I just really want to see change. I don't want to keep seeing people hurt. And I feel like that's all we see, and people are hurting, and it's not okay. It's not okay to just keep going, and it's not okay to let Brian sit in a prison cell for 4 life sentences. So I don't know, you guys, what we gotta do, but we gotta do something. Who? Oh, they got married? Bubbly? Oh my god. Well, they're planning their kids and stuff. I don't know what I feel about that. I'm happy for them, I guess. I'm happy for them. It's a little weird. Um, it's a little weird. I don't know what I feel. Like, I watched them twice and I'm happy for them. I think that that might be a problem later in their relationship because at the end of the day, Kaylee died for them to meet. And I don't know, maybe when babies come and hormones get crazy, I don't know. I just feel like eventually it's going to come up to be kind of an issue. And I hope I'm wrong. I think they're cute, but it's a little weird to me. But what's not weird about this case? Literally. I mean, I don't even know. But can someone tell me while I'm thinking of it? Oh, thank you, Wick. Thank you so much. Oh, good. Let me like it. Thank you. Thank you, Wicked, Wild, and Wise. I love that. Yeah, if they're happy, I mean, honestly, it's hard to be happy when you lose someone, let alone in the way that they did. I just don't know what I think about things. But what I do know is that I don't like Ben Mogan getting blamed for his daughter's death. Because if I was dead, I would be tossing and turning in my ashes or my grave if my dad was being blamed because of his past history. I don't care if it was his fault. I don't want that. I would never want that. And it's hard for me to accept that. And after speaking to Kara, I spoke to Kara solely because I didn't want that for her. Because I knew Xana wouldn't want that, even if they didn't talk at the time of Xana's death. It's not okay. If drugs were in that house, we don't know who had the drugs in the house. Dylan might have had the drugs in the house. Maybe Dylan's the problem and everybody else got killed for Dylan. We don't know. But I can't, I just can't. I can't. I can't. Not when I believe that the 2 other families There's way more motive. There's money involved. The things that have been said on those two families' behalfs, it's a little weird. And it really rubs me the wrong way every time I hear that Steve and Christy have 5 kids. Yes, they have 5 kids. Steve looks very bothered every time that's said, though, because Steve has another child. And if he doesn't have the balls to fucking accept that, that's kind of sad. Because I've talked to her too. She don't seem that bad. She seems like a cool girl and a hurt individual, which who wouldn't be? But I question the people that aren't being questioned. And it's a problem to me because let's just blame the addicts. No, let's ask real questions and let's see what actually happened and why it happened in this case. Just because people have drug addiction problems, maybe big time problems, doesn't mean that the same people with the money buying drugs from the same people that the other people buy drugs from. And when you are, you know, raising your kids a certain way, grooming them satanically, drugs are involved. So, in a town that small, who gets their drugs from where? The same people. Probably Molly. And Molly wants to pretend she never been at that house and needed a flashlight. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I don't buy it at all. It's heartbreaking to me. And I wish Molly would talk to somebody. Like, I wish Molly would come out and tell us all, you guys. Like, thank you, Wicked. I appreciate you. I just wish we could all. Hi, Happy Hounds. Oh, shit. What did I do? Oh, good. I didn't get rid of it. No, I agree, Noelle. It's not Kaylee's uncle. It's. I believe these kids got involved with some shit that they on their own themselves got involved in, and it doesn't mean they deserve to die by any means, but they were naive in my opinion. And unfortunately, I think that really didn't work in their favor, but I also believe, I don't know how to believe it, but I still believe what I believe about Ethan and Xana, and I believe that either it was all the same or two separate situations, but I'm never changing my mind about Ethan. I wish I could. Hi, Happy Hounds. I love to see you here. You guys made my birthday, the start of my birthday. Maybe I should just stay up all night. Just kidding. I'm way too old for that shit. But, and my dog would be so pissed. But I love you guys. You guys are amazing. I love that we can have these conversations and talk about reality, like the real reality of this case. It's not, we're not sugarcoating anything. We can all throw out our opinions. I don't care if you guys think Brian's guilty. That's fine. As long as we can talk about it. That's what matters. And I truly am grateful for that. I know a lot of channels I go into that I'm like, okay, I guess you can only be this way or that way. And I mean, at this point, even if you think he's guilty, I think everyone should be cognizant of the fact that the law and the way the law should work is not what has gone on here. And that's scary. And it should scare every single one of us. And I pray something behind the scenes is happening. But, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what we can do, but I've been thinking and thinking, and I'm going to figure it out. I don't know what petition we can sign. I don't know how we can make noise to the point of making it matter, but I'm going to find out. Because Brian Koberger, needs to tell me, like, face to face, he did that because he didn't do it. He did what he did because he had to, and there's a reason behind it. And I'm praying that the good Lord gives me some energy for my birthday and the whole week I can stay up later than usual to prove all the things I've said. The DNA ties to people. There's also another connection that I was told could be made. I made it, but I have to understand it to explain it to you guys, or there's no point, you know? And if I can't explain it to you guys, I can't explain it to the law either. Like, I got to be able to handle this shit, you know? So hopefully, we'll see. Who's Mr. T? I love you guys though. I love you, Happy Hounds. How many times do I have to keep telling you you're old? I'm old as of right now, 26 minutes old. 26 minutes 40. Good lordy, she's 40. I love you guys though. I'm gonna go find out why my dog is obviously pissed at me because she's not coming here once. She was giving me the evil eye before, and I was like, girl, I told them I was gonna go live. But I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. We have a lot more to talk about, and I am gonna be working on the DNA stuff because it is important. And if I can prove what I want to prove, then Brian's golden, but it's just going to take me at least a week. But I'm going to do it. I appreciate you guys being here with me. TK, Lil's is like out the door. She's out there. She's like, screw you, mom. She gets pissed. Usually she's in her bed over here. And I looked and I was like, she never came in here. She's pissed at me. She's like, it's all my day. She gets to wear her birthday outfit tomorrow anyways. Oh, Bubbly, really? Thank you. I love you. And please, you guys, I put all the links, even to Bubbly. Everything's in the description. I forget what I said I was gonna also share. So if someone remembers, if you want to see it and you remember, then just let me know because then I'll do it. But you guys are amazing. Love you. Thank you. You guys are such blessings in my life. And it's been such a pleasure to turn 40 with all of you guys. I love you guys. I literally love you guys. Have a good night. Y'all stay safe. I will be live for sure Thursday in the afternoon. I have a special guest and hope maybe I'll be live before then, but I love you guys. Thank you so much. It's been such a nice start to my birthday. You guys are so amazing. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for being kind and respectful. Love you guys, and I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Love you guys. You're good. You're all my good luck. By the way, I'm going to win the big one today because Tuesday's my lucky day. And I just know it. So I love you guys. Have a good night, y'all. Thank you for being here. I love you, love you, love you. Thank you guys. Have a good night. Stay safe. My pupper's like, bye, mom. Happy Hounds. She's like, get this crazy lady away from me. Yeah, she is, but she's gonna go get me now. I'm gonna get her. Love you, Happy Hounds. I love all of you. Bye, guys. Have a good night. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Thomas, also for your email. Very, very, very kind of you. I printed it. So thank you. I love you guys. Have a good night. Stay safe. You're all amazing. Love you guys.